to Womb of Oscillation, a
We would wake.
Me and my friends get together and we play Dungeons and Dragons.
Sometimes it's even good.
Yeah,
Sometimes we're even good at it.
We are good at it, fucker.
Remember last session?
You're good role players.
Yeah.
So, I'm trying to start the stream, y'all. So we're playing through Tomb of Annihilation, a module that I have slightly modified to be better.
Because we all have feelings about.
Because we all have feelings.
I would hope so.
We will open officially on a muggy Chilton morning. The group has just recently recovered from nearly dying, nearly being saved by a man who risked his life to save theirs. The party has all met for breakfast at the home of Solidago and his estranged ex-husband, Alba. Elita, who was missing the day prior, has joined them, being extended an invite after Liz was able to track her down and find her. It's another same thing: pancakes, eggs, bacon. The food is a lot hardier to give the team back their energy, so to speak. And Alba is sitting down, going over paperwork as you guys talk.
The Divaneth and Jet stayed at Alba's house too tonight, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Nice.
Everyone just crashed at his place.
Oh, that's reasonable.
Elita, your party members look terrible. There's fresh new wounds over their bodies. They've been expertly bandaged and taken care of, but they look like hell. And given what you've heard about the incident that happened yesterday, they went through hell too.
Speaking of, I have no idea what actually happened. They
Your
just
character
died,
should
and that's all I
ask.
know.
Your character should ask. You've only heard the rumors. What's up?
I've only heard the rumors, and I don't even know what the rumors are. So while we're sitting here at the at the table, Elita's gonna look up from her plate that has pancakes bigger than her head, look around at everybody, and be like, "So, I heard y'all almost died."
That's one word for it.
Ow.
I think almost dying is the perfect word for it, but you know.
Yeah, well, there were some undead that came up Mallar's throat, and we happened to be in the area, and we decided to help out, and it did not go very well.
Well, how many undead? Enough undead?
But I definitely feel a lot more experience than I did before.
Get out.
I think it was.
I'm feeling a little bit more reckless.
I think it was somewhere around 7 or so. And
Yeah, around half a dozen.
They were disgusting, and they hurt. That's all I remember.
Yes, they were not missing their lower
I heard almost dying, just it hurts a little bit. You know, that's what I've heard.
Well, I
So
certainly
why
can't.
did you guys what's a good way to word this?
They were civilians.
Well, yeah, they were civilians. Did anybody help you?
Eventually.
But
Eventually.
so Soul went because there was civilians. I went because Soul went.
Which you shouldn't have. You're ranged.
And last time I checked, you're not the boss of us.
Also, Frankly speaking, you
A
don't know how
surprising
good
amount
of
of sass from you today, Jet. Damn.
I've been hurt. And he goes back to his book.
Frankly speaking, you don't know how good of an up-close fighter I can be.
Fair enough. I haven't really seen you in battle before now.
Just simply because I walk around with a bow and arrow all the time doesn't mean that I'm a one-trick pony.
To be fair, you did try to
imagine-
attack a ghoul with daggers.
Uh-huh.
Okay, yeah, that was not
I
thought out.
I placed myself behind it, making it divert its focus, so it had to focus on both of us, which allowed it to go down. It was giving orders. It was giving orders.
Yes, it was. That was disconcerting.
Yes, and it had a marking on its.
Yeah, a blue triangle, upside down triangle on its forehead.
I heard someone yell that out loud, but I was more concerned about all of them. What was that again?
It was a blue triangle that was upside down, carved into its head. Or tattooed?
sounds like
Branded?
tattooed. Brand, I don't know, but
It
that
was
sounds
it was a
like
marking.
something magic related.
There is a library here. I could possibly go take a look, see if there's any information, but who knows what kind of books they have here.
Oh, right. We also went to the library. Alita.
Yes.
It was quite
And
nice.
found out some interesting things about family members.
Yes, a friend of uh, of Jet's brother was in town. Apparently, he's been writing books.
And apparently my brother
Is in a very loving relationship
loving
with
relationship
a very
with
kind man.
a pirate lord? Pirate something? He's a pirate. Which doesn't make
Right.
sense.
Wait,
What?
which out of character? Which brother is this?
Cobalt.
Cobalt. Fucking Herman is going to die.
Cobalt and Jaraxel confirmed
Yep.
when?
Not
By
confirmed.
Herman.
Not confirmed.
week.
Written by Herman. Difference.
Herman's writing really dope fan fiction.
And apparently everybody's
I
eating
didn't know.
it
I
up.
didn't realize Herman had like Herman just making fan fiction about his friends. It's like you know what I think. I think that Cobalt
They would be a really cute couple together.
would work very well together.
Anyway, I could possibly go back to the library and see if there's any information about this scar or mark or anything with having to do with undead. It's worth a shot.
Is it possible that the bodies are still there? Maybe we could investigate and try to glean some more.
I feel like once you get rid of undead, you want to either burn the bodies or like get them out of your sight as soon as possible because liabilities mostly.
That just
Yeah.
That just sounds
Uh,
logical.
Does Soul know what happens to like undead corpses? That-
Alba will speak up. He places a hand on Soul's shoulder. Eat more. We the citizens militia, people who live within the walls without a strict job. Our duty is cleanup. We take the bodies immediately to the city dump, where all of our trash goes.
Well, I guess it's a place to look.
I wouldn't.
Yeah,
I mean,
just
it's a
unconscious
dump.
right now.
It's probably not going to smell well, no matter where we go.
No,
It's not gonna
there's
smell nice, but also it's
no, there's things at the bottom of it.
yeah.
Oh.
Concerned about the undead coming.
I'm all set with going into a gross corpse pit.
Well, I mean, there's
Corpses.
other things in it aside from corpses.
I'm all set.
Like shit, right?
Yeah, it's
I'm-
like shit.
I'm even more all set. You can
I'm
go.
definitely all set.
I feel like maybe if we go there, we're gonna see like this weird eye pop up out of the garbage, but even though that's
Then one of us will be dragged into the water and we'll freak out.
Well, Elita, what did you get up to?
Yes, where were you?
Oh, I had a lovely time.
Low-key elite.
I fought a wolf,
Hmm.
but then I realized I couldn't fight a wolf because I started crying, and they said, "Oh, we can't do that to a gnome," and so they changed it out. And so I ended up fighting like a pterodactyl.
Oh, you
I
went
can't
to
remember
the
type of
gladiator pits?
Yes, I went to the gladiator pits,
Oh.
and I fought with a lovely, lovely young man.
Oh, who was that?
Oh, he's a bard, I think, but that's all I know about him.
Saoirse. But for reference, Fish held up. I don't know how to pronounce it.
No, I'm hiding my shit-eating grin right now.
I don't know who that is, but okay. It's probably like
Yeah,
Creek or
he
some
was really
shit.
nice. I agreed that if he wants to go back into like the gladiatorial arena, he's like a really good backup person for me. So I said if he wants to go again, I'll fight with him, and we'll get more money hopefully. And yeah, also, I don't think we did the conversations with the merchant princess, so I'm just gonna
Nope.
keep that up. Yeah, we good. But yeah, that was about it. I had a lovely time in a controlled setting where I wouldn't die. And she's like making very pointed eye contact with all of them.
I mean, I guess it is possible that we could go to the gladiator pits and get some more experience.
I'm all set with that. Thank you. Appreciate that, though. And goes back to his book.
Depends on what it pays, but so you didn't make any headway on finding yourself a guide to go see the Order of the Gauntlet then?
Alas, I did not. I was hoping to get enough money to get like supplies. Thanks. A lot of people actually know who I am here, which is really, really weird. And they offered like at least I'd say 10% off, but that's about it.
That's actually quite impressive.
That's pretty good.
Wait, shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6.
So,
have you even been able to come up with a cost of what it will take to get you where you're looking to go?
as far as I would believe, it depends on the guide that we choose and how many days we plan on traveling.
What do
that
you
kind of thing.
mean we?
You're using a very strong we.
I told you guys this before. I use we in case any of you want to come with me. But like I said, if none of you do, after you get me a guide, you're free to go. You have no obligations to stay with me.
Oh, I'd like that. Thank you.
Well, I'm very willing to help you find a guide. Oh, but do you know any guides in particular that... I know there was mention of a Eku. Do you know anything about them?
Um, uh, so you're probably gonna want, he's gonna look, Alita up and down, and then, kind of go into thought for a second. Let's see. Eku's always a good bet. A little bit distant, but she's pretty stern. Her expertise is more focused towards places like
Would
wherever
you know
you're
how to
going.
get to Camp Vengeance?
Yes, for certain. Izaka's always a good bet. She's a wonderful woman. I've had her over for lunch a few times.
Yeah, she's lovely. I've met her.
Mm.
Have I met her?
No.
No. I have not met her. I'm thinking of someone else.
As far as securing financing
That was the most
for
dad
your
thing I've ever
expedition
done.
goes, there was that name that was mentioned to us, Andril, who was the half-orc woman who was looking for an escort to Camp Vengeance. Perhaps you
She
could
can help
maybe-
split costs.
Yes, finance you up front.
That would actually be very good. I would say first order of business, I need to secure a guide, and then maybe once I've secured a guide, going to talk to, how do you pronounce her name?
Andrel.
Going to talk to Andril. Fucking hell. Would be a better bet. Mostly because, after I've secured a guide and I'm like, oh, I'm going this way, she'll be more likely to, more easily persuaded is actually the better term for it.
My worry is maybe if you're able to tell her that you're going, she might be able to help you afford a better guide.
Well, that's true, but I feel like guide first.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was also
When someone hears you have a guide, it's more set in their brain that you're going to the place and stuff like that.
That is
You were
true.
saying, Dugan?
if any of the other guides are preoccupied, there was also a mention to us that Jobal, the merchant prince of guides, sometimes wanders the markets, I believe.
He wanders the markets. There's a couple places he goes. I remember that too. That's mostly because of the amount of restrictions that are being placed on the guides these days. So that would also be a nice bit.
Did we ever find a reason as to why they're placing so many?
I think it's because the amount of undead and dangers that are like mounting in the woods are becoming an extreme concern. That's what I assumed.
That makes sense.
Alba is going to lean forward. Any kind of. So I'm not a guide myself, but I am for hire for some extent. So, I walk around the taverns and bars some. This isn't official, of course, and you didn't hear it from me, obviously. But so one of my friends, her sister's husband, works for one of Jobal's guards, and. She said that he said that she said that he said that he said.
Jet's already tuned out.
that,
Jet is already tuned out.
The reason that the restrictions are being placed upon the guards is, well, one, the undead, but I've heard that apparently the outposts that are on the very jungle, they've been. A lot of corruption taking place there, letting zombies slip by to attack the city or misreporting things so they get more funding. So the guides might be, that and apparently the guides are trying to, for lack of a better word, unionize. So they might also be getting restrictions through that. But...
Well, that's always disappointing.
Good on them, honestly.
Yeah, it's always disappointing to hear that there's pushback against unions, but it's always good to hear that there are unions being formed.
So workers with a skill set, they have value. Yeah. Anyways, well, it sounds like getting a guide and getting permission to use that guide would be your next step.
Mm-hmm.
So sounds like Jobal, guide, and Joel.
I think so.
Alright, well, we've got our plan.
Now, to find Jobal, though.
I think High Markets is the best bet for us at this point.
Yeah, start there and just, I guess, follow our nose, for lack of a better term.
Soul, do you know what they look like, perchance?
I've never met Jobal. I mean, I've heard of him, but that's all I know about him. I want to say he's like middle-aged man. I think.
We can ask a shopkeep.
We can ask around. If I see him, I think I'll recognize him.
What's up, Mark?
Jet was gonna say, are you all going with Alita
To
the market?
Yes, the market. Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna go research that scar thing you were all talking about, because I'm all set with shopping.
Should someone go with him?
I think I can handle myself in a library.
To be fair, Jet, it's always a pain to split the party.
I'm going to.
Alita wipes her nose and hands Sol a napkin.
I'm going
Yeah,
to a
thank you.
library and staying there.
Lowering the DM screen. Generally, I have a hard and fast rule against splitting the party, but this is fine because you guys are within a city. Just don't be surprised when I ignore you.
No, outside the city, I wouldn't do that. This is because
Okay.
we're chilling there. I know better.
Okay.
Dubonic
Screen
will
raising.
say, check while you're over in the merchant's ward, check on grandfather Zatembe that we met yesterday. See how he's doing and if those thugs have bothered him again.
Oh wait, is that the guy who helped you?
No, Toban was the one who helped us in Mahler's throat, but some
You're
guards...
muted, Hun.
No, he's not.
Hun, which is Sammy.
Oh,
I would never call Jason
Thank you.
Hun.
I appreciate that.
Why not? No.
No, he was being shaken down by some merchant prince guards looking for some gentleman named Artis Simber.
That's right. The religious place.
Yes, it was like right across the street from the library, if I recall correctly.
I can go take a look.
Alright.
Sure.
So, okay, well, then I will head off. You all good luck, and I will meet you back here. I don't know where we're meeting.
I feel like we should meet back here.
Back here
Or
when you're done, or at least by sunset.
Sure.
yes.
Oh, and feel free to use my house as a meeting place.
See, I didn't
Oh,
say
sorry,
that.
sorry, Alva. We kind of did do that without consideration.
I just wanted for the record, I did not say that I questioned it.
No, it's fine. No, please. I use it as a meeting spot. It's better than any other place. I'd prefer it if you guys kept it safe. And
Use
just one
protection.
small little favor. And to lean away from Saul and kind of stage whisper, keep an eye out for Liz. I've been worried about her the past few days. Just keep an eye out for her. You can't miss her.
Yeah, there was that thing where she was dressed up, and you said you were going to talk to Soul about it, and then we all almost died. Did you end up talking to Soul?
Yeah, what was that about? Did you have
Wait, how was he dressed?
like a nasty boy supposed to? I'm gonna go.
I'm not talking about Soul. I'm talking about Liz. She was dressed up, and it was.
Yep.
it
No,
was
I'm gonna
odd.
go. Bye. He definitely walks out now. Sam, you're muted.
Fuck.
We
Okay.
didn't hear your giggles.
You've been muted the entire time, Hun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
I didn't say anything of note. We're good.
we tried to. It's Soul's been in recovery. Also, I totally forgot to do this because I just immediately launched you all into breakfast. Soul and Jet, you guys have dreams.
Oh, is this why you asked me that question? Oh god damn.
Yes.
Oh god.
Alright, so revert back.
Retro time.
Both of you have blurry dreams. Nothing concrete, nothing solid. It's all impressions. You have an idea of what is happening. Soul, you're small, you're tiny, and you're being led through narrow walkways, the walls kind of hovering over you, and a shadowy form is hunched over, leading you by the hand. And you just walk and walk and walk and keep navigating through this, taking lefts and rights and turns, going this way, that way. Your hand pressed on the wall against... press
against the wall.
Yes. I'm dragging along beside you. And the dream just kind of ends like that. It begins softly and ends softly.
That was an odd dream.
Jet, you have a pretty straightforward dream. You're just in a large library. And again, all of this is impressions. It's just shadowy things, but you know you're in a library, so you're in a library. and you're bent over a desk, and you're simply writing with a significant number of presences around you. None of them aggressive.
Frozen.
Oh no!
Frozen.
Aggressive.
The
Just
the
making
DM curse has been passed
the
on.
DM curse has been passed.
Oh, it's so brutal.
The pizza is aggressive.
I love how Muty's not at their camera, but we can hear them. Oh no, the entire internet.
Am I here?
There we go.
You're here.
Yay!
Cut off at aggressive,
At aggressive.
not aggressive.
Yeah.
People end up being aggressive presences.
Yeah, they're not aggressive presences, but they're looming and they're ominous. You're almost like you're writing are. It's just tension, a lot of anxiety, and you wake up sharply. A pain to your hip that ebbs away after a little bit.
That
Hip.
was not fun.
Completely sorry for forgetting about that. I just got
You're
so
good.
gung ho.
We distracted you by making you laugh.
Yeah.
You know, by having been run through yesterday, I slept pretty well.
I had an odd dream. It wasn't bad, but it was odd.
Interesting.
Well,
I didn't dream at all.
should we set off?
Alright.
Yes.
You all have fun. I'm gonna go do some research. And he walks away.
Yes,
Have
make
fun
sure to
reading.
check on Zatembe.
Yep.
And why was she dressed like that?
What was she dressed like?
She was like dressed up.
Like, she might have been
Maybe
going
she had a date.
day.
Maybe
Not
she had a
quite
date.
a date. Maybe she had a date.
Well, she's 6 years old. Who is having a date at 6 years old?
I have no idea. That's why I'm
I
asking.
keep forgetting they're Dragonborn.
Yeah, right?
I mean, I don't
thought
know.
she
I
was
thought,
like 13. Whoops.
yeah. Yeah, no, she's 13, but she's 6.
Because she
She's
still has
14.
She still has 14 life years of experience. Not to get into like the argument about D&D ages and shit. But like when an elf is 100 years old, they're not like 16. They still have 100 years. Anyways.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
Yeah, she
Well, I
still
mean,
has
it's
6 years of experience. She just is matured to the level of a 14-year-old.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, it's like Herman being an adult, but he's also literally 3.
Right. Okay.
I mean, I don't know. I don't want to be that helicopter parent, but
What's a helicopter?
I
I don't
I
want
don't
to
want to
be
be.
an airship.
I
parent.
think he means like an
Yes.
airship part.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't want to be an airship parent. You know, I mean, I didn't start dating until I was 23, which is old for a dragonborn. But that's
We dated before that. We were like 18 when we started dating.
I mean, that's average. Wait, hold on.
Oh.
That's
well,
fine.
it's really great seeing you guys.
Well, maybe we'll see ourselves out.
Yeah, I feel like
Um,
Soul, catch up if you ever if you feel like it.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Have you been?
Alita power walks outside the house, out of the house.
It's fine if you are. I'm just curious.
have I been what?
Seeing someone then? If you're.
Have I been seeing?
Back up.
Jets already.
Um,
Jets
It's
already.
It's fine if you are. I'm just
finding
curious.
finding the door, slipping out.
Alita grabs Devon's wrist and pulls her out of the door.
Okay, bye.
No, I haven't been seeing anybody. I don't have the time. Aren't you supposed to be leaving for things that you're supposed to be doing today?
My 9 o'clock is about to show up.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I have to clean up. Bye.
Soul
I have a
chuckles.
doctor's appointment at the dentist.
Soul chuckles and pats Alba's head.
Stop doing that. Scales are sensitive.
He does it softer.
Thank you. Get
Ah.
out!
I'm leaving.
Being affectionate to me in my own home.
As that interaction is going down, Devanov will look at Alita. Do you think they still? You know what? Never mind.
It's not my place to say, but yes.
That's what I feel as well.
And you also have to explain to me this basement that we don't have.
Bye, hon. Oh, you hear the door close.
Oh,
Oh, you dog.
we were just
Stranger in my own home. Anyways.
We were just discussing your daughter and totally nothing about that conversation that was just happening. I'm
Well, we
decently
hope
adept.
she's okay.
I'm decently adept at following people and not being seen. If you ever need someone to do something like that,
I appreciate it, but we're not airship parents. We tried to let them. I worry about her sometimes, but I recognize that she is a growing girl and she has the right to her own independence. I just worry about her.
that's fine. If you ever decide you want to go on an airship cruise, just let me know.
He like, I'll let you know.
Cool. Tell me.
So I need Jet and I need someone from the main party to both roll me a d20.
I got it.
Do it.
Okay.
Oh nope, he's got it.
Yeah, I feel like Alita's on
If my
point.
internet.
A 6 and a 13.
So who rolled what?
Alita rolled a
13.
13. Yes.
Okay, cool. One second.
God love when things don't load.
Right? I love it. It's the
If you-
best.
If you need me, I can grab my Tomb of Annihilation book and like open it.
No.
You're not allowed. This is
Damn,
not
no
your
cheating.
town. This is not your town no more. It's
Mhm.
your town no more. Not until
gonna be-
Sunday.
Yeah, not until Sunday. That is my town again.
Jet, nothing much happens. You do see Catherine, the tabaxi from yesterday, who kind of waves from you shyly from her stance where she's bucking, and as you're walking by, she kind of like starts hustling after you, like, Shanasi dude.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, it's so great to meet you. You're alive.
Yeah, thankfully.
Wow. Cool. Is your friend still here? Like the tabax, the elf lady?
Yes, she's still here. Did you want to talk to her?
No. It was just so she kind of like pats around. So, I was at the Temple of Tomorrow when it got attacked. But I was worshiping there, and she's kind of patting around furiously, and then she takes out a small pouch. The people you saved, they were like, "Hey, can you find them?" And I was like, "Yeah, I can, because they're like the only people who look like that." And then they like paid me to do it, so I was totally cool doing it, even though they could have done it
Hi,
themselves.
Mimi.
But oh my gosh, you look so amazing. So they
Don't
she
say
holds
voice
out
is amazing.
a red glass bottle, a health potion, along with like a little bit of gold, and then she pulls out a separate pouch and puts it on. Here you go. This is for you.
What is all this?
Gifts. Well, the pouch I'm giving you is because I won a lot, so I wanted to give some back.
Okay.
And then the other stuff is from the people you guys like died rescuing.
Okay.
This-
Thank you.
Yeah,
Gosh.
Okay, and then Catherine's just gonna like disappear. to explain, you got 1 health potion and 10 gold and like 5 silver pieces.
Okay.
Nice.
He's gonna put it all away in his tiny pack. Go, what the fuck just happened?
Um,
Just making bets on whether or not we survive.
That's funny. That's totally what happened.
Oh. Oh yeah, it's a casino. I forgot.
It's not a casino. It's a completely illegal church.
Jason, what the fuck?
What did Jason do? Oh, God.
Do
Fuck you.
okay, you guys are killing me.
Sorry.
Okay, sorry.
No, I'm getting so easily distracted. It's so hard to get my thoughts together. Solidago, Alita, Ivana, you were both likewise stopped. This time by a more official-looking courier. Someone wearing the official vestments of the merchant princes, which is basically just a more souped-up version of tabarda clothes that the guards are wearing. And he approaches and he goes, Red-headed elf, Solidago, Elita.
Yes.
Yes, it is I, red-headed elf.
I apologize. Everybody I talked to, for whatever reason, didn't have your name. 2 things for you. He pats around. I understand that you all stay at the Gnarled Root.
Yes.
Vaguely.
Right.
Physically, not spiritually.
The red-headed elf received this letter, and Duvanov will be handed a letter, which is a bit, like, clunky. There's definitely money in there.
Oh. Okay.
And then, the merchant princes have sent a letter, an official recognition. Who do I give this to? Who's the leader of this group?
What's the recognition for?
I'll take it here.
The thing that happened yesterday. I believe all of you. Oh,
yes, I'll take it. Thank you.
Got it. Yes, in my official debrief, they just said someone short, a red-headed elf, and then Solidago. So.
Someone short. Fuck you.
I just picked that up. Well done.
Okay. Are you guys? Are you gonna open?
Yeah. So we'll open the letter.
Fuck
Okay.
throw that shit out. No.
I have never shown a handout before. Nobody make fun of this because I made it in 10 minutes, but I'm kind of proud of it.
Such beauty.
Okay.
I will also look to.
Oh,
Did it pop up?
Fish.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that looked good.
That's so much
Alright,
fun. I love it.
I gotta zoom it out in for the folks on the stream.
Oh, dinner with the merchant prince.
Oh shit!
I don't want to go.
But you're not there.
I know.
Ratness. I'm going to look at the letter that I've received. Is there any indication who it's from?
Yes. Can I show it to everybody? Because I'm also really proud of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, it's from Daddy.
Why does Sam have to say it like that?
Alright.
to see
Okay, hold on. I'm
to
trying
see Jason's expression.
I'm just gonna put this in chat in the view of everybody. Okay, that looks good. Alright, guys, here you go.
God, that's such.
Dear Doobie.
I want to read this out loud. Just for, like,
Yes,
the
please.
word.
Fish, can you read this out loud, please?
Yes. Okay, I have no idea how Duvana's parents sound, but they're about to sound
Minnesota
like however.
accent. Minnesota accent.
Oh god.
Don't
I don't think they're north. I don't think they're north enough on the Sword Coast for that.
Well, they are now.
Dear
Oh, God.
Duvana, hey honey. This
Oh,
letter is just to reach out and let you know me and your father have been doing okay. Your father has been worried sick. If you've been sending letters, We haven't been getting them, but that's all right, sweetheart. Just wanted to let you know we were thinking of you. Send a letter back to us, okay, hon? There should be enough money included to buy some parchment, a new quill, and stamps in case money's an issue. We love you. Don't make us proud. We love you always. Love you, honey. Love your parents and always. Hugs and kisses. Mwah. Included is 6 gold and 3 silver pieces.
You want it to be loaded.
Is it like it's like the letter perfumed? I feel like it would be.
Just
No.
Alright, so I'm going to take the money out, transfer it to my pouch, resecure my pouch in a safe spot, fold up the letter, and also put it in a safe spot.
Was it from a good person?
Of a sorts.
Parents.
Of a sorts.
Soul like pats Duvan on the shoulder.
Um,
Elena doesn't
There,
say
there.
anything because she can't relate.
the courier is going to speak up. So you can see here, and he reaches around and points. You circle what day you would like to meet, either 2 or 3 days from here.
No,
and then
Alita actually climbs up Saul's arm so that way she can see the letter.
He like picks her up like toddler style.
Oh my god.
Like you're sitting on Soul's hip right now.
that is so terrible.
This feels extremely demeaning. I'm not going to lie. I don't like this at all.
Would you like me to put you down then?
No, put me on your shoulders, obviously.
Alright.
So
1, 2, and up!
Oh
Chunk,
my
chunk.
god.
There she sits.
does anyone have anything happening 2 and or 3 days from now?
I know of
No.
nothing.
I mean, this is actually a really good chance for us to, if we don't see Joel today, maybe in 2 days we'd be able to actually talk to him and get some headway, not just for him, but for all the merchant princes involved.
Possibly.
Yeah, and I mean, I do have some questions about their practices with guards.
Yes, it was disconcerting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just doesn't seem... whatever. It would probably be bad hat to bring it up.
The guards have like on their tabards thing, like of like which merchant prince they like belong to.
They belong equally. The merchant princes don't have factions. The merchant
Okay.
princes are a faction.
Okay.
That's making any sense whatsoever.
And
No,
then
that
they
made
have
sense.
Their own group of guards who we found out are basically just like Blackwater, aka the Syntharum, that just like working ad hoc for them and sometimes doing their own thing, like hassling down old men and shit.
Yes.
I think 2 days sounds
Blackwater. 2 days
Okay.
works for me. Yes.
Which merchant prince will be hosting you?
Oh, we have to choose.
May I
good. Well,
ask
it
for,
says here that
Jobal, please?
Yes.
Coyote.
Real quick,
He's the one who
just
sent the invitation. So.
whoever made the joke Minnesotan accent, my friend Kate in chat, who is from Minnesota, goes, "That's more Wisconsin than Minnesota." Just wanted to give you guys that bit of information.
Wisconsin.
You've been called out for your bad Wisconsin accent.
But
Or your
it
bad
seems-
Minnesota
it
accent.
It seems like this merchant prince here, Coyote, has offered us the invitation, so him, I imagine.
Her.
Her.
Well, she suggested you. She was actually the woman who was overseeing your healing. Coyote is the head of the Church of Sune.
Oh.
So you're not obligated to be hosted by her, but I assure you that she would be more than pleased by your collective presence.
Hmm.
Well, if we show up, and are we announced upon our arrival?
I would hope so. Yes. I don't know why you wouldn't
Will
be.
there also will part of our title that's announced be say I be hosted by whichever merchant prince?
It's a private dinner between you and the merchant prince and their family. If you were to select
Ah.
Coyote, no, we do not do. If you want a meeting with all the merchant princes, that's a
Separate affair.
right. It's a political dealing.
In my somewhat skilled knowledge of courts and the way that they work, do I think that getting a dinner with the merchant prince who invited us would get us more clout than skipping and trying to meet up with another one, or is there no difference? Because I'm leaning
Um,
more towards like answering the invitation with asking for dinner with her would probably get us the most. Like,
Mhm.
That would
solid
be my
Yeah, like
logical thought too.
she we already have her favor kind of deal.
yeah.
that's basically it. You kind of get the gist. It would be more clout to go with Quayothe, um, but you also get the idea that it wouldn't. You
Dent our
can't.
reputation.
Yeah, you can't lose anything, but you can gain more. Um,
That's what I was figuring. So, well,
um,
I say we have dinner with her if she thought so highly of us.
I could agree with that. Yes.
Alita like frowns in thought.
We could ask her
There's
to
our
put
schedule,
in,
alright.
and we can ask her to put in a good word for Jabatas.
um, and the courier will lean in. Not that you've asked for my advice, but well, Quayothe's head of the food and drink, so no dinner hosted by her is a disappointment.
That would be nice. Are we allowed to invite anyone, or is it just us? Like, are we allowed to like plus one?
Family, essentially, is what he's asking, I think.
Has to decide.
Yes, but try to keep
Decide.
it limited.
Of course.
You know, but yes, a plus one, especially since this is an occasion to celebrate your unprecedented bravery.
Hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes, unprecedented. Yes.
Alita just smirks.
Mm-hmm. Uh, yes, I agree that we should go with Quayothe.
Alright. I guess Cleophate it is.
All right, I'll take the invitation back and quickly circle Cleothe, fold it. Um, two days from now.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. 2 days from now at Cleothe's. Where will we pick you up to guide you to the house?
Um.
Can we meet at your house? I'm sure it'd be a bit better.
Yes. That would. Um, it's not my house. It's. Uh. Let's go with the gnarled route for right now. We can walk there, and then meet at the Merchant Prince Villa.
Is there
Wouldn't it make if you're
dress
gonna
code?
bring first is there just code?
I don't know whether or
Wait,
not.
Javana's asking a question.
Oh, is there a dress code?
Yes. Not to be exceedingly rude, you're meeting with the head of Port Nyanzaru. I suggest buying clothes or dressing up to the occasion. This is a very lavish affair. Likewise, you're also meeting again with Quayothe, the head of the Sunni church. The
Mhm.
goddess of beauty, if any of you aren't aware.
Yes, well, my daughter work helps out there, volunteers there. Anyways,
So I guess an appointment at the Temple of Soon is in order, at least for me. I think Yvonne is fine.
Yeah, she is.
Also clothes. Boy. I
yeah, you
think the
set
hardest
yourself up for
part
that one.
is going to be finding decent clothing. I don't know of many places to sizes here. I haven't seen many gnomes around Chult.
We can find something.
Well,
We have 2 days to we have 2 days to prepare.
we met that grung gentleman yesterday. Perhaps there's someone around that makes grung outfits and they can adjust for size.
That sounds fair, actually, yes. That's right, y'all met Herman.
Yeah,
we did.
Yep.
And we will cut out from the group as they're all, laughing and having a good time, and we close in on Jet, who has made it to library, church, and Jason will leave and ditch us.
Bye, Jason.
Bye, Jason. Gotta go walk a dog.
Jet,
Jason!
What's up?
where are you?
Going towards the library, but I want to take a quick detour to that temple thing, the one that was where the guy was getting shaken down, to ask questions.
All right, awesome. You see, the temple is a lot busier than the day before, and by busier, I mean it is crowded. Half of Port Nyanzaru is filtering in and out of the temple. You can see people casting dye, casting stones, divination tools. As you go up, there's clerics casting all forms of spells, and there's a lot of worried people. Desmond, the man you met the day before, the handsome
Acolyte.
the handsome acolyte with the dreaded hair and gold bands, spots you through the crowd of people, and he navigates and pushes towards you until he's finally in front of you.
Hello.
Hi. Hi. Crowded day. Are you all right?
Good. I was actually just wanting to swing by and see how you all were doing after yesterday's interesting debacle.
Oh, yes, the
asshole.
that thing. Yes, the Zentarum.
Yes.
No, we're busy. He gestures again to the crowd of people.
No, yes, I see that. That's why I'm not trying to take up too much time, just more so making sure everything's okay and no stupidity has come back to you. That's all.
No, 1 second.
Okay.
This is my boy!
Baby boy. Baby boy.
The babyest. Top tier boy. Desmond was nice. Desmond was one of my OCs I handed over to Chip to Fish to use as an NPC.
Yep, I remember you telling us.
Yee, so I'm excited to see him.
Yeah, no, it's just people worried, I guess, for
what do they have? Oh God, what do they have to be worried about?
I don't know. People were reporting dreams, and given that's of rise, the divination, they come here for dreams, and then we explain the dreams to them. And usually it's all just things that happen.
Things? Is everything okay? You seem...
Yeah, I've just been busy.
Yeah, you seem way more stressed than normal, which is understandable. It's crazy around here.
It is. It really is. And then my cat's been sick.
Oh, that's disgusting. I'm so
No,
sorry.
baby.
My baby! What have you done to my Leo?
Did he eat anything? Is he or she?
She.
Has she eaten anything disgusting recently?
I think she did.
Oh,
I think that's what happened. It's been terrible.
I'm truly sorry. I hope she gets better.
Me too.
But you seem busy, so I don't want to keep you too long, because I have no doubt there's more important people needing help, so...
Well, doors always open. Thank you for stopping by.
You have yourself a good day.
You too.
And will push his way out of the crowd.
Leo's sick! Oh, baby!
Oh my god,
You
it's him.
Listen!
crowd, and you head into the library.
Yep.
The library, it has a little bit more people. The same teenager from yesterday is there.
Oh god.
And she'll, hi, welcome to the Library of Chult, the Port Nyanzaro Library, the one-stop shop for all researching needs. I'm your assistant. Oh, dude, you're the guy from last night, yesterday. You went to see little froggy dude.
Yes, Miss Enthusiastic, I did.
It's Miss Elizabeth, and she'll lower the pamphlet so you can read her name tag. For your information, dude.
Okay. Enthusiastic Elizabeth. Yes, I was wondering if you had any research on possible undead scripture or possible spells, as well as what else was I supposed to look up? No, that was it.
Okay, so I have to ask this question, and she,
Swear to God, if it's a library card, I'm gonna fucking throw something.
So one thing is that you have to fill out some forms with us, because looking up undead stuff comes with a lot of warranties and warnings. Are you in any way affiliated with the cult of Vecna?
Can I ask you one question?
Yeah.
If I give you a sarcastic answer, will it end poorly for me?
Yeah, I take my job really
I
seriously.
can tell you are super serious right now.
I'm so serious, dude. If I wasn't serious, I would be like, lose
Not
my job.
serious.
This isn't even my job. This is like a volunteer. Anyways, are you associated, been associated, or have
No.
friends?
No.
Are you sure? The warning signs for the cult of Vecna include an obsession with hands, eyes, and disembodied body parts.
No, I don't know anyone who likes to play with body parts.
I'm sure Jet doesn't.
You shut your whole mouth.
Totally doesn't play with body parts, not at all.
Okay.
Fox somewhere. Yes. That's yes. Oh
I
gosh, yes.
used Mage Hand, is that different?
Do you or anybody else that you know of involved in any cult stuff?
No.
Just
I don't-
period.
No, don't know anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you here to ask about the blue triangle looking thing?
That's
Yes.
oddly specific.
Well, no, that's just a frequently asked question, usually from people out in the outer cities. So we can start you off with some books, but before that, you have to fill out a library card. It's going to be $5. It's going to be
Fuck you. Fucking
5 copper.
so much.
yeah, it's going to be like 5 copper. But however, if you make a donation up to 5 silver pieces, you get upgraded to the awesome Child of Upteo, meaning that you get year-round access to exclusive meetings with authors from all over the world.
I already wish I had the
you
finger
get-
death to use on myself.
I have been waiting to use this bit.
This is great.
I think I have to walk my dog. I'll be
Go ahead,
back.
buddy.
Friend
Oh, yeah.
friend of the library. We might contact you to see if you can do used book sales.
You
Used
shut
book
up.
sales, you get exclusive coupons in the mail, and you'll be part of a club that helps teach literacy, learning, and understanding all across the
Sounds
world.
so awesome. And he'll drop 5 copper.
Thank you for signing up, cheapskate.
God, I'm glad I can suck my ass. I hate her so much. Great.
Wow, that was really aggressive. Suck my ass.
I can't think of the. I was going to say one
hands
thing and I said another.
over a library card.
Thank you so much.
Of course. So the section on undead is over there. It's the shelving that says undead.
Awesome. Thank you, Miss Enthusiastic. And he'll walk away.
Awesome. Make sure to send a report. Make sure to tell my boss that I did really good.
Of course.
No, you should have handed him one of those little
Thanks.
cards. One of those little cards that says like, "How was your service today?"
Make me a. What's the research thing? Like, what would I make you roll for research? Like,
Investigation.
Investigation, history.
Yeah,
It's usually history or investigation.
Yeah.
Probably investigation.
Shut the fuck up.
It's. I would say history because like investigation feels more like
Snooping
looking
for
through.
clues.
Yeah.
Ruh-roh,
Well,
Reggie.
history's like.
Ree.
So make me history with advantage because you have the library card.
Let's go. Let's. Researching's not hard. Yeah, enough.
Hopefully.
It's more than what I was going to get. She said, "Damn, didn't make it."
Damn.
So
You know
with
that, or he
a,
did too good.
what books are you looking for? Like, what would stand out to you? What are you looking for?
Anything essentially on spells on undead or possibly control with the undead.
Okay. You don't find much with spells, for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
As you're kind of digging through them, you go, oh yeah, why would this library have spells on the undead?
Well, not more so, not like a spell book, but like general
Cool.
information about spells.
Still.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm not looking for the name of the spell. I'm more looking of like what is a like descriptions of things kind of thing.
You would still find a pretty clear lack on that front. There actually doesn't look to be many books on spells or magic as a whole. However,
That's right.
you do find a pretty dusty tome on the control of undead. And it seems to be more of a history on how on the undead and how it has interacted with Chult. And it's difficult for you to read the text, but you're kind of able to understand. It's done in an Elvish script, but there's notes and annotations to the side in Common.
Ooh, Donuts might be able to help me with this.
The blue upside down triangle has its own chapter. Most of the book is about Vecna and other things, but one chapter is entirely dedicated to intelligent undead with blue triangles on their forehead. And you read the name Rosny. He seems to be a prolific necromancer that has hung over the heads and hearts of Port Nyanzaru. He's the boogeyman, the monster in the dark. He has lackeys in all shapes and sizes, ranging from the undead to snake people, or sneeple, as the annotations say.
Sneeple.
But his telltale sign is a blue upside down triangle.
Okay. After that, can I start going into research about Rosny?
Sure. Another history check
With a library card?
with a library card.
Bam, motherfucker. Shit. Oh wait, no, that's better. I read the first one.
You find a good decent chunks of books on Rosny. You find a historical romance where Rosny is mentioned, which is mostly focused on a guy named Marty
McFly.
Shimber, um, engaging in a long distance love affair with a woman. Blah blah blah.
Read it,
Something
and he's already
lost.
closed it and put it away.
Exactly.
Mage hand just goes and puts the book back without looking.
You only seem to find Rosny in folklore books, myths, legends, that kind of thing. Kind of really hokey books, nothing serious.
Is there anything about a possible death or anything where he is suggested that he is technically no longer living?
Suggestion is a heavy word. They don't even imply that he's dead, just gone. His presence is still felt over Port Nyanzaru and Chult as a whole, as his undead run rampant.
So it's a possibility. Okay.
It's a pretty good possibility. There
Yeah, we'll
is
take
one history book that implies that his rise in power is connected to the disappearance of Mesro. Rosny was around during the spell plague and may have led to Chult losing the city of Mesro.
Okay. What else could we learn? Plus, I'm also trying to waste time.
Yeah.
Was
Let
there,
Jason get
was
back.
there ever? Is there anything of like even the folklore of like where Rosny worked out of?
Oh yeah. There's a kind of a lot of guesses. Some say that he works out of the warehouses at night. Some suggest that he also operates out of the heart of Ubteo, a floating rock formation that is formed out of the crystallized heart of Ubteo that Rosny has carved out and used for sinister purposes.
Okay. So I put
It's like a
floating
conspiracy book.
rock. Is there anything that sounds more logical, like where they possibly give more accurate descriptions, I guess, in a folklore? Like some people like base locations off of real places, kind of thing.
I'm trying to get a like. I don't know how to answer it because I don't understand the question, which isn't your fault.
Yeah, no, like one example is the floating rock, which to Jet he doesn't think there's a floating rock important on Chult. So he's looking like is there like in the jungles of this place Razni like sets up his work kind of thing, like do they provide like is he in the forest or is he in this other location or something like that?
Yeah, they don't have anything else really. It's either stuff that's really outlandish, like he's in an airship, or he lives in the skull of a dragon, or you
Okay.
know,
Yeah, no, that makes
stuff
sense.
like that.
Yeah, I was more so just trying to see if there was something like that one time like someone just like blurted out a full thing of like I've seen him over here before and nobody ever believed that person, so.
No, the
I
closest you've
swear I saw him
gotten.
behind the McDonald's.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because then I
exactly.
could go look at the McDonald's.
Oh, jeez, cat.
But you
God.
can probably ask Alita Bet if she has any idea.
No, please leave that alone.
Because she's
Okay.
a
Go
library
ask Miss
worker.
Enthusiastic.
Well, to provide more time for Jason to walk his dog, I will go begrudgingly go see a lead a bit.
Hi, welcome to the. Oh, it's.
I was already here, love.
Yeah, I know.
Hi.
Hi.
So quick question about person named Razani. Do you know anything about him?
She freezes up. She puts a pamphlet to the side. Yeah,
Is this like a Voldemort thing?
he's.
Who the fuck's that?
You don't know of R.J.
He's-
Rowling? Rowling?
No, I know about Duldevort.
There it is, Goldemort.
Duldevort, yeah.
I know
Um,
Jason gave J.K. Rowling a different name when I made the Fantastic Beast joke, so I don't remember what it was.
I think it was
Um,
like I think it was like
but,
J.R. Rowling or something.
Yeah,
we're role playing.
Sorry.
that was my fault.
No, it's a bit like Duldevort.
Okay, I guess
What do you want to know about him?
has it ever been so there was a lot of folklore back there. It wasn't anything obviously concrete. It was more so scary stories you tell your children to make sure they actually, make their beds. Was there ever a book or anything where it suggested a real place in Port Zaru that he could be? That he worked out of like a creepy dungeon over in this forest kind of thing.
She's gonna lean in. So,
You are
I
very
work
close.
here a lot. Yeah, I am, because this is really secret.
Super
So,
secret.
like, I shouldn't be telling you this, but like,
Okay.
the like Lady Suni's like we have to open our hearts, and you're also like I recognize the symbol of Mistra. My dad was a cleric of Mistra, so
That is
um,
very awesome.
it is. Um, so okay. Again, I shouldn't be telling you this, so
Of
don't tell
course.
anybody,
I'm
because I'll
forgetting it.
lose my job.
I'm forgetting
Okay.
it as we speak.
A few days ago, I was staying behind here,
Mm-hmm.
because I was doing like category work,
Yes.
and I saw the merchant prince guards come in here and start taking books off of the shelves. And when I went,
Interesting.
yeah, but so when I was doing the category work, I noticed that they were only pulling stuff like undead books, but like the research tombs, you know what I mean? Not like the folklore books. We have a lot of folklore books on the undead, but like anatomy books, um, the really like heavy stuff.
And it was just about the undead only.
Right. They took like some other books, but I like asked my one friend and she was like there's this thing people do when they're like doing stuff and like when you're like robbing a house and
Yeah.
and
I've
so you
never
take a
robbed
bunch
a
of other
house, but
stuff.
sure.
Oh, neither have I, but I know someone who did. Um
He's inciting the fuck out of that. Fuck me. Alright, well, he believes her.
um
I
but
don't even need to roll. You didn't even need to roll for me to know I fucked up.
yeah, but it was like just a bunch of books on undead. It was really creepy.
That sounds absolutely ridiculous.
It is. That is so like we get undead a lot here, and it's like, why would you take books from the undead,
Well, they could.
right?
Well, the thing is, they could possibly be doing it to try to learn how to take care of the undead, but it's still weird that they would do it in the middle of the night. Like, wouldn't they want people to know that they're trying to protect their city?
Right. Right.
That is very strange, and I appreciate you not telling me anything you're not supposed to.
Oh
So,
no, totally. It would be really easy to keep in contact with you if you were to get a higher level of library card because that reflects on my commissions sheet. And it would totally help me out. It would also help me out if you gave me 5 stars on your service card.
on your Yelp
And
card,
Yes.
yeah, and she'll
Yeah.
push both towards you, like both forms.
you know, I can't even be mad because you didn't tell me anything, so I can't be mad. Fuck. Alright. He hands over the 5 silver and fucking does and draws in the 5 stars.
Now you have an informant within the library.
Yes, I do. Shut up.
Okay. This is super cool.
Oh, Gold, what are you doing?
Awesome. Thanks. And she'll like pull up the pamphlet, but like now she's like constantly like looking at you and like winking. Um,
What is she winking at? I'm so confused.
you like you're like wink wink nudge nudge. She's
Oh.
like trying to be all like spy like
Got it. Hold on, I need to know if Jed if he fucking understands this shit. Hold on. Nope. He's
Nope.
like, yeah. Are you picking your nose?
No, we're like partners in crime now.
Oh yeah. No, yeah. I'll make sure to tell everyone. My friends, so they know you didn't tell me anything. Okay.
Totally.
And he'll like take his book and he'll like turn around and like start going out really quickly. He's like, what the?
Oh wait, did you? Okay, yeah, you rented out that book. That's fine. Okay, bye.
He actually didn't grab any books. He just literally was walking out with his own book that he holds on to.
Oh,
all the
okay,
time.
yeah. You leave the library.
What the fuck did I just do? I think I just did something awesome. Oh, no one's going to believe me. Shit. How am I gonna make this? I killed someone. No, wait.
No.
That won't go well. I found things out. That sounds good. Yes, I found things out, and I'll give them all the information. And I tell them that I made friends with the girl that is annoying. He looks back. Is she right there?
No, you're like outside the library.
Okay. And I am talking to myself out loud, by the way.
Okay. Also, Mark, take an inspiration. I love it.
Okay. Yes, I'll just go back. And he starts like walking off, still talking to himself, like, how the fuck am I gonna make everybody believe me?
We go back over to Duvaneth, Solidago, and Alita. Where was your guys' next destination?
I guess to talk to. Well, I guess
Idly wander the markets to try and find
Jobal. Which I mean, now I guess we have some clothes shopping.
Clothes shopping mission.
Oh my gosh, that's so cute, guys.
I feel like
My
I
God.
know.
I feel like my shit's all fucked up because Muti's cam looks pristine, and I'm moving back and forth, and it literally looks like I'm back in like an old school TV. Like everybody looks
Yeah.
smooth as shit. Mine looks like fucking disgusting ass.
Mhm.
And so
No,
does
mine looks like
Jason.
shit too.
So does Jason.
Yay!
Yeah, mine looks bad too. It's just that Muty apparently has a good camera.
It's my webcam, actually.
Wow.
See, you have an actual. They have an actual camera. That explains everything.
So do I.
So what are you guys doing?
So
No, it's the one in my laptop. But we're gonna
What are
wander
you
for
guys
a little
doing?
bit to try and see if we can meet Jobal somewhere.
I can't handle that name.
Okay. Make me a d20 roll.
See if you find Jobal.
I don't know if that cuts it.
What was it?
It was
4.
a 4.
Jabal is rolling.
You dropped Jabal.
Boo.
Boo, hiss.
So you're as you're walking along, you don't find Jobal, but you do find a very lovely woman by the name of TR and Abul, spilling out of the Thundering Lizard Tavern, a drunk soldier, probably up from the Sword Coast, given the abundant number of Sorcostians, is kind of puffing his chest out to three Chultan men who are equally not puffing their chests and
Equally done with the situation.
yeah, and they're all kind of clustered together. The sailor looks about middle-aged, and he looks like he's had a really hard life. And the commoners look barely above 16. And the fight is the sailor's going, yeah, so when a guy asks what day it is, you answer with the day.
Mm.
You know?
Sol will approach and sort of like put a reassuring hand on the sailor's shoulder and say in Chulton, "Is everything all right here?"
Alita and Duvanis are probably just like standing by watching
Oh,
this
yeah.
go down.
Mm-hmm.
Dude,
And you're just
Solidago
like,
gets into like everything. It's like,
Well,
what the
it's-
fuck?
Yeah,
It's Soul with the dad routine, and Duvanith knowing if she went up there, a fight would probably break out. So she's just gonna.
The sailor turns to Solidago and just kind of looks at you.
yeah. He nods understandingly. It's like, yeah. He turns to the soldiers and sort of gives a friendly nod. "Excuse me, what's the issue here?"
One of the boys, because they're teenagers, kind of so we're bus boys out in the Thundering Lizard, and we tried to stop him from drinking, and they were preventing me from having a good time. I was asking them for the day, and they wouldn't tell me the day.
They're bus boys.
And that's what we tried to tell him.
It's not their job to tell you the day. Their job is to do their job and not talk to you.
Yeah, but I expect good service. It's not like this up in Neverwinter. So
It's also not fucking making your balls
This
sweat
isn't a human.
for winter. This is Chult. Welcome to Chult, by the way. If you want good service, where servants lick your boots, go to Neverwinter.
This man sounds like I want to see your men.
At this point, Duvanith will step up on the other side of the guy and say, "Or you could pay for that type of thing at the House of Repose."
That too.
Alita walks up to the other side and she doesn't say anything.
but
She's like,
the guy's only got like two sides.
Well, I mean, he has the front side, the two sides in the back.
he has the front, the left, the right.
Okay, so which side?
There's enough
Soul
Alita's
sides.
on the other side of Soul.
There's enough sides if you're creative.
Okay.
So
I'm
it
feeling
goes
it.
Alita,
Shut up,
Soul, middle dude, and then Duvan.
Okay.
She's trying to like formulate this in her head.
Yeah. Okay. I'm getting a good idea.
Just
Need to
think,
get a
just
battle
think-
map out.
Yeah, that's essentially what's about to happen.
Right. The sailor seeing all of you guys punch on was okay. All right. Hand off the shoulder. All right.
I'll have a hand on your shoulder.
I have a
Welcome.
hand on his shoulder.
And then he's gonna like, oh, okay,
Those
yeah,
motherfuckers
fine.
are trash.
fine. I'm just cool.
Go sober up. Get some
I'm
fries.
Gonna
They have
go,
very good fries in there.
I'm gonna go sober.
Good man.
Yep.
Try their crab dip. It's quite delicious.
He's gonna back away, kind of jolt into the door frame of the Thundering Lizard, and then he slips out of view and closes the door.
Sol turns to the two bus boys. Are you two alright? 3. To the bus boys. Are you alright?
Yeah. You guys are alive?
Yes, we are.
Jesus Christ.
Historically so.
How? I have one question for you both. How badly did you guys almost die?
It got
how,
bad.
How badly?
Pretty bad.
Very bad, yes. We fucked up.
It was really
Well,
bad.
I heard you were impaled, Duvanith.
Yeah, just a bit.
You can put, I have a
Like
place
the
to put your
Olaf.
handkerchief. It's fine.
Right, I've been impaled.
Yes. They at least kept it low this time.
Hmm.
Anyway,
How far has that traveled? You're the third person to ask us, it feels like.
I feel like once you do something in the lower city, it's like everybody knows someone in the lower city, so news is gonna get around super fast.
Pretty much.
I'm just trying to figure out how that got around, but you were fighting in the gladiator pits, which is famously a spectator sport. Nobody's brought that up.
You
Well,
have
I
to pay to
mean-
get in there.
Well, I mean, everybody fights on gladiator pits, but nobody fights.
Undead in the Malor's throat.
Also, the gladiator pits are like they're very carefully watched, so I would not actually about to die.
So, Duvanith will just look at the three busboys and say, "You guys fight in the gladiator pits."
No, we're busboys.
Right, but you just said everybody fights in the gladiator pits.
Right.
So you constitute everybody.
Be kind to them, Devon, if they just have to deal with an idiot.
And now they're about to deal with an asshole.
I'm just saying, if you're gonna talk trash,
We is royal, everyone. Bam.
Is that like the royal we? Where you get to pretend you have
Royal
friends?
we.
You're not there, Mark.
so that
Jed giggles out of nowhere.
Nice.
that gentleman said that he was from
He said
Neverwinter. Do you know anything more about him?
Why? What do you want to know?
You might have put this together. I'm not from around here, and I'm from Neverwinter. And I'm a adventurer, and I think people are following me.
Mind blown.
One of the guys is like, "Well, actually, there," and then like another one rips him, and he goes, "How much is it gonna cost you?"
Does his voice break as he says that?
Yes, his
How
voice
much
cracks.
is it gonna cost you?
Duvanith will shrug and say, I mean, it could cost me nothing. I could go get the information from him if I wanted to.
What?
So I'll toss a copper at them.
Catch it. So what do you want to know about him? So his name is Johannes. He's from Neverwinter. He's been divorced twice. He was talking really loudly at the bar. Yeah, he's from Neverwinter. He came in on a ship. Yeah.
Has he spoken loudly at the bar about why he's in Chult?
Oh yeah. He was, gathering closer. He was hired to find somebody here. He was looking all up and down the sword
Artis
coast.
Simber.
No, actually, this elf chick.
Insight check.
Go for it.
Alita's like looking at Duval.
Oh no!
Having just read the letter from her parents, she's just gonna say, and here I was thinking that they would have just bought a scry, just like went to somebody and bought a scry on me.
Oh, Jason.
And we were talking about airship parents earlier, unsurprisingly. surprising.
No.
Oh,
Well-
you want to know something about airship parent? She'll just like meander around in a circle and then
Ivana's
come back to the
nosebleed.
conversation.
Ivana's nosebleed as Jason is the one talking.
I cooked helicopter parents into her backstory specifically so I could vent about this through this game.
I love it.
Okay, I'm so glad that happened because I was
Don't
like
add me
legit
more.
worried about making the letter, and I was like, I hope this isn't too much, but
No, I did this on
This
purpose.
was done for a reason.
one of the boys is gonna kind of like, are you with the Centarum? Is that why you're looking for Artist Simber?
Yeah,
Oh.
Yeah.
Insight check from Soul. That has Mize
Whoa.
emoji.
Yeah, we don't have anything else. I'm really sorry, sir. Ma'am. Sir, ma'am.
Lady.
Ma'am. Lady, miss. Yeah, we don't have anything else. Really sorry to hear. No, I mean not sorry. They all just start kind of shuffling away from the conversation.
You do really well at intimidating people without needing to.
Soul will like lean in. Why in the world did you say you were with the Zentarum?
I figured they might have heard something.
Well,
And I figured if I said I was with them, they would tell me.
well,
I feel like they're a little bit
there's people following you?
like a bull in a china shop, I guess. I don't know if they tell you much, rather than just be like, vaguely unnerved.
Do you have people following you, Divanis?
Apparently,
Should we be concerned?
no, it's my ever overbearing parents.
Ah. Well, maybe we can find you a disguise.
I'm going to be your master of.
I don't necessarily know if I'm disguisable inside. the
Maybe if we got you
Planeswalker.
glasses. That works for a superhero up in Luskin.
She said.
Oh yes. I was about to make some shit up.
Lark bent.
Oh yeah, the man super. Yeah.
Man, super.
Yeah.
Blessed by the gods, an Azamar.
Yeah. Got really mad when Cobalt stole his brand.
Oh, fuck you.
I'm wondering if I want to go talk to that man.
Well, we're here if you need us.
Obviously, he thinks of this as kind of a vacation if he's getting drunk at the Thundering Lizard.
Yeah, I got that sense too.
It sounded like you had a hell in the shell. Which will do that to you.
I don't know what that is, but it sounds terrible.
That's the one where they put a whole bunch of different alcohols into a turtle shell and then you gotta chug it.
Yeah, and you have to have at least 3 people at your table in order to get it. Because Meaty also knows about the green turtle. Because that is local.
Well,
But yes, we can go in if you would like to speak with him.
Tell me, where is
first thing-
Johannes? For I desire to speak with him.
First things first.
You're the realist.
I was gonna say that.
Yes.
Fuck you.
What was he wearing? Any symbols or iconography outside of him just announcing he's from Neverwinter?
No, he was actually pretty well dressed given the weather.
Is it
So
really?
yeah, nothing no symbols or official
Okay.
whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, we can go talk to him. I'll keep it brief.
Alright. And I can punch him if need be.
Me too. Go into the Thundering Lizard.
All right. So for this bit, was there anything that Jet needed to do, or can he reconvene with the group?
He can reconvene,
Okay.
but he was told to meet at that house.
Um, so you, through a series of coincidences and funny mishaps, ranging from Alba thinking
You
you were
decided to go
select-
get lunch.
Yeah, you decided to go get lunch.
Wait, no,
It
hold. Now I
was-
gotta hear what the hell that Alva was gonna.
Nope. We
No,
already decided it's a
God
spur of the moment decision
damn
to go
it.
get lunch at the Thundering Lizard.
God
Um,
damn it! Now I want to hear what the fuck you were about to say.
Supposedly they have really good crab dip. That's what I've heard.
Um,
True story.
Crab pretzels. Ooh.
you all meet. The Thundering Lizard is loud. It's dark and shadowy, light, kind of just emanating from various magic spells of light or whatever they are. There's 6 separate bar areas. I've only been to a sports bar once, so bear with me.
You're fine.
They're all the same.
They're
Don't
all-
worry.
Yeah, they're legitimately all the same.
To the corner is a stand-up comedian delivering jokes to a crowd that doesn't care. Filtered throughout the sports bar are halfling announcers yelling out the score to the
Sports ball.
the sports ball. And you see waitresses, tall, leggy, Chulten women or men, no discrimination, delivering themed meals and drinks. Some of them are even carrying massive plates of fries centered around a crystal ball that shows foggy images of a sports arena.
Jeez. Where's the big screen? Where's the big screen ball? I want that one.
Scrying. Yeah, the
I'm
silver
looking around
scrying.
wildly for the trivia.
There's
Yeah, we're
a billboard announcing trivia nights. There's a drink menu, the Hell in the Shell, the 10 experience to whoever gets me to laugh with the drink name.
That kind of beach.
That's
No.
a real drink.
Oh damn!
Yeah,
I thought you were
it's
asking
gotta
for a
be
real drink.
fake.
Sorry.
The bolt from Chult.
Take it.
The daddy dragon.
What
No.
the fuck?
I'm sorry.
I was trying to
That's
do a
that
play
sounds-
on Daddy Golly, and it
That
wasn't
sounds
working.
like a stripper name. Just saying.
It
Oh
does.
no.
Okay, anybody else?
Well, I'm trying to think who besides the flight crew, who else is known?
Jiraxel, but he's basically a part of the flight crew.
No, he is not.
Merchant Prince flights. Like Merchant Prince themed flights. It's not funny, but it would be something that they'd probably have.
I'm trying to think of who else because there's none of the other teams are known. Not even like the out of the abyss
Well,
crew.
we've already established that Herman is actively selling out his friends' images.
True.
Okay, Courtney on Zarum. Okay, I'm into it.
Sparks on the beach for Lefty.
Oof.
No.
I
Okay.
tried. I gave up.
You tried. I gotta give you guys credit. You tried.
No, it was just me.
That's all you can give us.
Um,
If you get a star, if you tried.
Yay!
there's a few open tables. You can see that the company of the Yellow Banner is in their territory now, as they have managed to get themselves a seat in the far corner, and they're yelling all around their crystal ball.
Of
A
course they are.
bartender close to the bar goes, "Oh yeah, yeah, you guys can seat yourselves. We'll get a. What do you mean that the Neverwinter sold out? That is such a. Okay, yeah, you can just seat yourself. There's a bunch of empty tables. The waitress will be with you in a second.
Take your time.
I'm looking for this guy.
What?
Oh no, that's Jason saying Dubanith is looking
Oh,
for this
yeah.
guy.
Perception check.
Oh my gosh, I didn't realize I was muted. So you didn't hear the other drink. The other drink I had was the Neverwinners.
Oh yeah, well we already have the Neverminter, the mojito.
But I left my notebook for it upstairs, and I don't want to go get it because I had to leave the screen. But the yellow banners are the people that Alita gave a signature to. One of them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the perception check, Duvanith, you are able to pinpoint the man you're looking for. He's in the least crowded bar room thing. Sorry, trying to get my words. And he seems to be just kind of face down, surrounded by. He's got like chicken tenders off to the side, and he's sipping from a bottle of water.
God, I would not mind some chicken fingers right now.
Right.
All right. I will stride up to him.
And then, like, I was just like, I just wanted to know what time it was. And then you guys were like, oh, they're not going to tell me the time? That's just so terrible. The bartender isn't even paying attention to this guy.
Oh, great. As low as I can under the table, I will take one of my daggers out of the sheath and put it against his leg and say, "Why are you vacationing on my parents' money?"
Oh shit.
Lo and behold, it's not her.
I don't know where it is.
I gave it to you.
Did you?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes, I am super sure I gave you your phone.
Give it a call.
Dave, you think we have ringtones in this house? That's
Oh, you can
Great
listen to the
order.
vibration. You can listen to the vibration.
Good vibrations.
What are the rest of you guys doing while I go find my dice?
Alita's gonna go over to the yellow banners with a hearty "Hey!"
Soul is going to find a table and get some motherfucking crab dip.
I don't know if Jet's arrived yet.
He is.
Oh.
You guys met out front.
Oh. Jet's just gonna follow Soul and find a place to sit.
Alright, you guys find a place to sit. A waitress will come get your order. I have no idea how much, like, crab dip costs, so, like...
It's okay. It's all gold.
We can pretend that, like...
It's like a silver, so we keep our money.
Yeah,
Like,
I'll say it.
silver's really expensive. That's really expensive. It's like an
It's
appetizer.
really good crab dip.
It's
Yeah.
really good
Real
crab dip.
good crab dip.
Fresh
So
and
you were the one pumping up the crab dip. Don't be surprised by the price point.
Yeah, it's a specialty item. It's not an appetizer.
Oh, okay.
If
On
you're
the
gonna make...
seasonal menu, Soul. The seasonal menu.
Yeah, so it's crab dip. It's crab. Like...
It with dip.
Crab is not that uncommon. It's
You
okay.
live in Baltimore. You live in Maryland. Shut your face.
You're getting this right now. Okay. Crab is expensive because it's seafood, and if you're gonna make me do this, it's expensive. It's 1 silver.
Hold my ring.
Fine.
I
Just
can't
because you live in Maryland, home of the crab,
Yeah.
does not mean you know crab prices everywhere else.
crabs.
It's also Chult.
Well, crabs.
Why are we
crabs
fighting
don't-
about a fucking silver? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, crabs are
I
expensive in
said
Chult
I was
because you
done.
said so.
Okay.
Also,
Jeez.
crabs don't usually live in warm waters. If you get crab in warm waters, they're small. They like surviving up in colder waters, which is
Yeah.
why
True, that's
places like
fair.
Maine and Baltimore have
Sorry,
so much
and
crab.
Luskin is like, dangerous catch.
Oh god.
Yeah,
Christ,
that's
Jason,
dangerous
shut the fuck
catch.
up.
Oh no, that means that
So the man goes stock still, and he's gonna lift his head and kind of look at you from the corner of his eye. They paid me to do a job, and I did it.
Poorly, because I know you're here.
Well, they hired me to find you. That's it.
Why?
I didn't ask. I'm worried about you. Why do parents need to be found? Oh, they said you were up in the Stork Coast. Then dragons started attacking. So
Something like that. Great. Yeah. So how much did they pay you?
what are you, Zen? Do you need to know?
The fuck are they? You got hired to.
Yes. What if I am?
Their parents would probably be disappointed in you, and it's probably where they asked me to find you.
I mean,
Oh,
yeah,
damn.
it's par for the course.
Damn.
They paid me enough to get here. They paid me enough to find you, and then I'm supposed to get the passage and go back to my other job.
Oh, and what's that?
Sailor.
Oh, far less exciting than hunting little elf girls, I guess.
Little elf girls.
Yeah. You're an adult, right?
You don't know.
Yeah, she'll shrug and say, "Oh, no."
He like fully turns to look at Nuvaneth, and he's very keeping his eyes modest. So he gives her the up down, and again, not in a like
Mm-hmm.
Creepy man
Sweet.
way.
Good.
No, you're an adult.
Wink. Walk away.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk
No,
over
dude, why
to.
she was just 18.
I'm gonna walk over to where Alita is with the Yellow Banner Company guys and be like, "Hey!"
Thunderous applause. You're both greeted like old friends. They shuffle out of the way. You're clapped on the back by the Black Dragonborn, who was comatose last you saw him.
He
And
was like falling over.
He still remembers you, though.
yeah,
They're hearty people.
Lord Braxton,
Brixton.
yeah, Brixton, thank you.
Mhm.
Is like he's kind of focused on the crystal ball in front of him, which they have two of. The crowd both kind of focused around two different crystal balls, and then like Lord Braxton's like, "You guys, I totally did we meet?"
Yes. Do you still have the signature I gave you?
Yeah, dude.
That was Bill and Ted's reaction.
Lord Brixton's excellent adventure.
Oh, okay.
So, how you been?
Chillen.
Yes. Hills, yes.
The chillinest we've been. So we're working with Zindar, we're hunting down the pirates, and it's like, yeah. Yeah!
Excellent! So, have you guys got any headway into possibly getting to Camp Vengeance or knowing anybody that could?
Oh, no. We've been focused on the pirate stuff.
I can see that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're relaxing. We're having fun.
Is that a local job, like just around here, or?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, they said that there's a couple of pirate issues around here, especially just outside the port, and so they've been sent down to help with it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. It's like, well, okay. So, Seward, who's that guy over there, and from the other end of the table, a human ranger, and you know he's a ranger because he just has that ranger outfit on, you know.
The one that
Like
all
at
that
least
have.
9 different kinds of fur.
Yeah. He'll kind of lift his hand. Well, Seward thinks it's an inside job, but I'm like, corruption and Portney on Zaru? I'm too stupid to know about that.
We did hear a little bit about some something similar happening in the jungle as well.
Wait, where'd you hear about that happening in the jungle?
That was, I believe it was Soul's husband's.
Ex-husband. He calls from like the other side of the road.
Soul's
I'm not your husband!
ex-husband, clients, nieces, brothers, friend, if I recall correctly, which I might not. But that was the rumor that I heard.
There's corruption happening in the jungle.
Yeah, he said that the word on the street was that maybe the outposts were allowing some undead by to get to the city for funding related purposes, which sounds very similar to what Lord Brixton here is experiencing with the pirates.
Yeah. That's me.
Right?
I'm aware.
Yeah.
Alright, well, that's fascinating. Have you boys tried the Hell in the Shell?
And Sephiroth, the Dragonborn, is gonna. Of course we did. It was the first thing we did. That's the only voice I can do for Dragonborns, apparently.
Patrick Warburton.
Yeah, we did the Hell in the
Patrick
Shell.
Warp
It was,
Dragon.
Yeah, Cusco.
we got themed straws. They have themed straws here. It was me,
Really?
Bravis Boulderborn, and well, he's in the bathroom right now.
After doing the Hell in the Shell.
After doing the Hell in the Shell.
That's the dwarf guy.
Yeah, it's the dwarf guy.
Goy.
Boy.
Totally the dwarf.
My
guy.
goy.
We love you, fish.
Alright. Well, it's nice to see you all again.
You too. You ever hear any stuff about pirates? We're the one-stop shop to ending pirates. We also do protection services. And Sephiroth here plays a mean
Loot.
loot. Dude's crazy on the loot.
Shut the game. Well, since you're the end all be all of pirates, I'm planning on being around town for a bit. If you ever find yourself in need of a capable archer and are willing to split a bit of the gold, feel free to hit me up.
Totally.
She's really good. She's a really good shot.
Where can I find you?
This is a loaded answer, Jason.
The Gnarled Root.
Okay, cool.
Well, I mean, it's not like she's staying there actively, though.
Yeah, my
Exactly.
shit's there though. Currently, I gotta recover it.
Yeah. While this is all going down, like, Soul's just sort of, like, awkwardly talking to Jet.
Jet.
And also, like, asking him, like, about, like, what he found out at the library, that sort of stuff.
Well, I was hoping to actually wait until everybody came back, because I did find some interesting information.
That's interesting. And how was Satembe?
They are very busy. It seems a lot of people were having dreams, apparently, last night or something, and everybody rushed over to that location to get their fortunes told, or something like that.
I actually had a weird dream last night.
Oh, really?
Maybe. Yeah. I was walking through corridors.
Yeah, I was in a library, so it's nothing different, but I woke up with pain in my side. It was kind of weird.
I don't remember any pain for me.
Yeah.
Maybe we should go back there and ask. If you're concerned about that.
Not really. It's just a dream. There's really nothing that could come from it, right?
Fair enough. I'm not superstitious, but Alba's got me superstitious.
Interesting. Well, where's this waitress? God darn it, I'm starving.
After leaving my card, essentially with the company of the Yellow Banner, I will make my way over to the table where Alba and Jet are seated.
Hello.
Alba.
Oh, sorry, Soul. You know, you
Well,
guys
damn,
are
now I
just-
gotta play.
You're so compatible. It's so hard.
It's like
Yeah,
two
it
peas in a
covers how to use a
pod.
part.
Like two peas in a pod. It's so cute.
One of us is silver.
Um,
Can you just not
Alina's
tell
gonna stare at
apart
the Yellow Banner and
Dragonborn?
just
Jesus.
be a frat person for a little bit.
I am going to tell you that you should be with the group for plot reasons.
Facts. All right.
Be with
After
what?
just being there, she heads over to the group.
Yeah, they leave you. They do pass you like a plate of chicken tenders and fries,
Oh,
like
God,
loaded
chicken
bacon
tenders.
cheese fries. Really good
Yes.
fries, by the
Ooh.
way. Like,
I have to make a
foods here
baked
are
potato
amazing.
now.
Alina
Right.
walks over with like a small platter of food and like a
How the
drink.
fuck did you
And
get
she
Like,
food?
I
sets
have-
it on the table and she's like, "Hey guys, what's up?"
I
How
have
the-
baking potatoes. I'm totally going to make a baked potato after this.
How did you get food? We've been sitting here waiting for like minutes.
I know a group of very nice gentlemen.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Can you
they-
get more?
No, they just left.
God.
Soul will try to steal a fry.
There's a very tiny but very sharp, just hand smack.
Yep.
The waitress will come, like right as the slap happens. She's setting down a large platter of crab dip and whatever you disgusting freaks eat crab dip with.
Pretzels.
Jet will not be eating any crab dip.
No, you,
Do you want some
so
fries?
I can't believe you don't. When you get up here, I'm taking you someplace that serves crab dip. And it's going to be fucking great.
Who, me?
I've had crab
No,
dip before,
Muty.
but I usually have it with like tortilla chips or something.
Hey,
I'll
yeah,
take an
there's like
ale.
Okay. What kind of ale do you want?
What's on the draft list?
Shit, I wasn't prepared for this.
She's prepared for everything but people ordering food.
Yeah,
I can-
you think
I
I,
can
would
give you-
like? I would
Look, I
have
can give you
list
a
ready.
whole ass list. I can give you a list of beer.
Yeah, here, why don't you look at her? Yeah, they're allowed to be sassy here in Chult, so she can just be like, well, here's our list that's right in front of you.
Yep. Oh, there it is. Well, it's a little early, so I think I'll take a Luskin Light. It's ice cold like the spine of the world.
Oh yes, of course.
Oh, god
Uh,
damn it.
Jesus Christ, Jason.
I just,
When
fuck
the
you.
spine icon is blue, that's when you know it's the perfect
That's
temperature.
great marketing gag.
I don't understand.
Coors Light, it's ice cold like the Rockies, and then
Oh,
The little mountain on their bottle turns blue when it's the perfect temperature.
AKA, it's cold as fuck.
Mhm.
okay.
When it's cold enough to not
And it's
taste,
Luskin
that's
Light.
actually.
It's ice cold like the spine of the world.
All right. Yes, of course. And then, 1 second. I'm gonna look up how much ale is.
Beer costs.
Yeah. Right.
Is it $2?
That's why I love the
The
internet.
question is it $2 beer night?
Is it happy
Because
hour
it is
right
it
now?
is sports
Nickel shot night.
it is sports bar
Uh,
night. It looks like it is sports bar night, so it could be a $2 beer night.
Right.
I'm just giving you random bullshit.
You are. I love you so much.
Can we say that the dudes gave us some like beer tokens before they left?
Okay,
Well, they didn't leave. You guys left
give
them.
us beer
Yes.
tokens. What the fuck?
Do
It's
you
gonna
remember
be
that
4
with like
coppers.
worms? That was great.
What's that?
4 coppers.
Oh, okay. That's not a problem. And 4 coppers, and I will do a 2 copper tip on top of that.
Jet will ask for a
Awesome.
water.
The water will be delivered. Pussy.
Alina like pushes her bowl over. Hey Jet, do you want some fries or like a chicken tender?
Oh my god, yes, please.
I want
Um,
chicken
Go ahead,
tender
there's,
so
like,
bad
6
now.
here.
And Jet will actually kindly take one of the smaller pieces. Thank you so much.
Anything else? We have loaded
Potato skins.
potato skins,
Ooh.
anything else. A lot of finger foods.
God, now I want bar
I'm
food.
so hungry.
Yeah, I do want.
I know. Can we put a quick pause? Like,
backfire.
get food?
You
Uh,
had your chance.
After
Yeah,
plot.
take,
After
uh,
plot.
well, no, let's do it before plot because
Before
I'm
plot,
also
that's
starving.
wise.
Yeah.
Duvanif will also order a plate of
Y'all are
Bal-
fucking
Bald- Baldur's Gate hot wings.
Oh my
Ooh.
god.
Uh,
I can't believe you replaced Baldur's Gate with fucking Buffalo. Oh my god.
Baldur's Gate wings.
Smart.
that is going to be about a. Is that going to be a plate, a platter, or a party dish?
Oh
Does anybody
Party
else want
dish.
wings?
I'll take some wings.
Anybody else?
I've got my food right here, so I'm fine.
We'll go with platter.
All right, that'll be 3 silver pieces.
So we'll toss in silver.
Okay, I will toss in 3 silver myself, 1 silver for a tip.
Thank you, thank you. And the waitress will
5.
the bow.
And
Thank
now
you,
we can go get
darlings.
food.
Yes,
Yes,
while we-
food.
10-minute break to get
10
those
minute-
wings.
10-minute break. Deal with our cravings.
We are not official D&D, so we don't care. Wow, literally everyone but me and you, Meaty.
Hey.
What's up?
Alita's just letting Jet pick from her plate.
Jet is doing his best to not eat a lot of it because he's trying to be nice.
Alita's doing the Mexican grandma, be like, come on! You're so skinny, eat some food!
No, I've already ordered. It's perfectly fine. I
Did you
appreciate.
order? I did not hear a single thing you ordered.
Yes, of course I ordered. What do you think? This is crazy.
What did you order?
The same thing. You just missed it. That's all.
Take another tender.
God.
Just staring him down. Take another tender,
No,
or I will get a plate, and then I will serve you food.
no, you don't have to spend more money. It's perfectly fine. I'll just take 1 tender. Thank you. And he'll purposely break one in half and eat that.
I said a tender.
That is a tender. Look, it's a tender.
every day with this.
Yep, this is what you'll have to deal with. So excited.
God. I'm just imagining what Jet's gonna be like when we actually get to the jungle.
Oh.
It's gonna be a nightmare. He's gonna be a...
I have ideas, and I don't know. I'm waiting for a reveal of sorts to actually make it so much more fun.
What, that Jet's gonna be a huge diva?
What?
There's a reveal. There is a reveal that may happen. I don't know when, but I'm excited for it.
Sweet.
Making fun of the fact that Jet has been acting like this, and so I'm like, what is he gonna be like when we get to the jungle? He's gonna be a diva.
Oh man, his book's gonna get soggy, and he's not.
He's going to be super pissed.
Unless we get a bag of holding, which I don't think we will,
Ugh.
because what fun is a survival mod if you have a bag of holding?
Yeah.
Mm.
God, Jet, when his books get soggy, aren't you ever tired of being nice? Don't you just want to go ape shit?
I'm wondering if there's a spell that I could use to make fish let me dry it out.
Prestidigitation, right?
I think so, but he.
But I don't know if it'll undo the damage of it being wet. It'll just undo
It'll just
the
dry
wetness.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if he does it quickly, it'll. As long as he doesn't have it open, he can clean the cover. He can get a cover for it.
I mean, the other option is if he has a tent in his pack, is to take the book and not carry it with him. And
And
put
hide it in the tent. Yeah.
Roll it in the canvas.
Fun
of the
fact,
tent.
Alita's a carpenter, so if we can get, since we're in the jungle, she can make a lean-to
Nice.
and make it work.
Let's go.
Duvanet's pack is 100% self-sustainable. It makes her slow, but she can survive by herself. I sold so much shit from my starting equipment to make that happen.
That's hilarious.
Improvise, adapt, overcome.
Yes.
All right. While we're waiting, I think I'm gonna put Rocket League on the screen for a minute. Because I can.
We should find, I don't know, maybe we could use a piece of art as like, if we have a break, we just put that up.
Oh, I know, but the funny part is I literally have Rocket League playing in the background, like the music from the game. So I'm literally just going to entertain people with Rocket League until we get back. Just because I can. And literally, this is not even close to the most official D&D game out there.
Of course.
This is the Jason cinematic universe.
Something like that. It's fishes now too, though.
Well,
no, I dropped my
about it,
card with those Guardian of the Yellow Banner guys because I was like, oh, you're fucking hunting pirates. I want to fucking hunt pirates.
Little do you know, it's accidentally Cedrin.
That will end poorly for all of us. If that's the
It
case.
would, but it'd be hilarious.
Well, see,
I
I
had
was
no idea.
wondering if it's a Bregan de Arth ship. Is actually what I was curious about. That, and we have 2 days before the meeting with the Merchant Prince. Like, let's go hunt pirates. Not
Gain
that
their
it helps
favor,
us.
maybe.
And
I
you'd
mean,
warm
like,
my hands
you know,
up.
we saved Lord Brixton in the midst of combat after kind of setting him up to be in peril, and then we use that as leverage to get him to escort us to Camp Vengeance. They haven't done it in
Apparently my period doesn't want to work today.
Oh yes, right. And then yeah, the meme I posted earlier.
Oh my god, that was fucking. Did you see my gift that I gave back to that?
Yes,
It was too funny not to.
it was a very important chart. Very important.
It was a good distinction for everybody to know.
Yes, but Dumont right now. Checking the chart. Checking the chart. Nope.
Which one is passable?
Tabaxi falls on the 100%.
You sick bastard.
Duvaneth is furry passing.
Definitely not. She is
Okay.
fucking way uptight. She doesn't show it, but she is.
She has a preference. And it is not a soup.
Oh god.
Let's see. I'm trying to find...
Yes. And everybody was like, oh, go shopping for fancy clothes. I already had fancy clothes.
She has fancy clothes for days.
I came with fancy clothes.
I can't wait to get Alita in a suit. I'm so ready.
I don't know what to do with Jet. Jet has a different mindset than what I do for outfits, so it's difficult. I gotta figure it out.
Yeah. Well, what goldage is freaking fine clothes? Like 10 gold or something.
Yeah.
That's
If they're
a
even
lot.
available here, yeah.
Well, it may be fancy clothes, but it's like really light silks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's literally like a silk one piece almost.
Yeah, very flowy, I would imagine.
Yeah. Everybody's wearing a toga essentially.
What's going on?
We're
we're
talking
discussing-
about. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, what constitutes fine clothing in Chult and if it's available, because I have fine clothes. I don't think anybody else does.
Oh, well, I can tell you what constitutes as fine clothing in Chult.
And what they cost. That's the other.
Yeah, I think cost is the most important.
Yeah.
Fish, I don't know how. Don't have dress sense like Jet would, so I don't know how he would dress. I'm just. I need your help.
Yeah, no, I mean, when we get to that to that part, we'll yeah, I think because I want to get the clothing stuff settled before the session ends, and we're getting close to the session end.
Heck yeah.
So I think after like plot discussion, we'll just skip right to clothes shopping. Along with that, are you guys comfortable skipping the next day until
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I don't have anything else to do.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Alright, hold on, I gotta...
Specifically,
Go ahead, no, go ahead.
specifically for the day of the dinner itself, I would want to make a appointment or
Yeah.
however that works at the Temple of Sune.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
definitely.
Very easy to do. Liz works there, so she'll just set up one for you, anyways.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, Sol would invite Alba and Liz to go have dinner with Queothe.
It's a +1.
Okay. Well, he would offer it to either of them and be like he would offer it to Alba and also be like, "Do you think that Liz would want to go as the +1?"
We'll get to that in a second.
Before we leave, well, we're about to espouse plot inside the sports bar, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. We haven't left yet.
espouse, plot.
So, what else did you find out at the library? Jet?
Well, I did manage to find a book. Apparently, a lot of people have been looking into this book, into the thing with
The triangle?
the blue triangle. Yes, it was quite weird. It was with that enthusiastic girl, which was very annoying. I didn't like.
Right, her.
But anyways, so it has something to do, and he'll like look around. Are people like not paying attention?
Dude, it's a sports bar. You could start stripping right then and there, and people are gonna think it's like.
It's Jet.
Part of the show.
Yeah, no, nobody's paying attention to you. They're
Yeah.
paying attention to a waitress, a waiter, the food, or the crystal ball.
It
Mhm.
says it has something to do with a necromancer that used to be or is in Port Nyanzaru?
In Chult or Port Nyanzaru?
In Chult, excuse me. Razni?
Does that name mean anything to Sol?
Or to Alita.
History checks from both of you. Soul with advantage.
Hell yeah.
Do it, do it.
Ugh.
Alita, this is why your dump stat should not have been intelligent.
Maybe official list do the level 5, like we can change until 1.
Well, yeah, obviously. You basically guys have until you leave the. Once you guys leave for the jungle, you're locked.
Okay. That's actually kind of good to know. I wasn't sure what we were doing with that.
Yeah. So, you know a bit more. You didn't exactly grow up in Chult, but you know, being married to Alba, and having Liz of your own, Rosny's again a bit of a boogeyman figure. He's the person everybody blames all of their problems on. The undead attack, it's Rosny, or the crops die, it's Rosny, poisoning the land again. You do know that Rosny was once a beloved figure in Ubteo's eyes, before Ubteo cast him down for consorting with evil energies. Elena, you know he's a necromancer. You know that he's missing, so to speak, or gone. It's never explicitly said dead, but he's when you went to Chol and were invited, one of your Warren kind of warned you to keep a lookout.
He's a boogeyman.
He's a nasty
Something that
boy.
people.
Yes, well, so I
It's
went
what they blame their problems on when they can't
Yeah.
find a better issue.
Yeah, there was just a lot of folklore about it, but it's interesting that basically what looks to be a spell of some sort for controlling undead revolves around a folklore, which is kind of weird because something real is
Well-
connected to something that people think is fake.
Well, you see, a lot of the times as a gnome, how I grew up, a lot of times superstitions tend to come from real things.
Of course.
So it may not necessarily be that they don't know that it's real. It's just that by making it folklore, it kind of, I guess, doesn't really soften it, but in a way it does. Makes it more handleable to people.
Yes, but
Oh,
the
well,
go ahead.
superstitions also feed real life. What's to say someone hasn't read this boogeyman folklore about this Razni and simply said, this week I'm Razni, and began utilizing the same calling cards and things to get away with whatever it is they're trying to get away with.
Yes,
That's
but
certainly a
Also
possibility.
possible.
that's true. But the point is that this is a real thing, and someone, even if they're pretending, is still doing something that is highly dangerous.
That is
Yeah.
true.
But
That's
there's also
But what are we supposed to do about it? I mean,
well,
whoever they are, they're
obviously-
clearly powerful.
Well, we got our ass kicked, so I'm in no mood to go after any more undead if I don't have to, which hopefully we don't. But there was another
But-
thing that was kind of strange that I was showed about by this fucking girl at the library.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be so rude. They're just
Was
doing
she
their best.
nice though?
Don't you fucker. So she said that the merchant princes, their guards, I guess, showed up in the middle of the night after the zombie attack. Was it after
What
this
did
last
they
zombie
do?
attack? Fish.
You're muted. Am I muted? No, I'm not.
No.
She said was that it happened a few nights ago.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
So it was
So before? So
So
before the
before-
zombie attack.
So before the last undead raid, but they happen every now and then. I wouldn't take any.
Well, a few nights ago, before this last one where we fell, apparently the merchant prince's guard went into the library in the middle of the night and took all the factual things about the undead. Apparently, just took all the books.
Alita looks like visibly upset about the hearing about this.
Yeah, Soul looks
Not-
confused.
Not to
Like, why
put
would
my
they do
neutral
that?
foil hat on, but does anybody else think it's suspicious?
Of course.
Just a couple nights
Obviously.
before this happened, the merchant prince guards, who have been acting shady the entire time I've been here, cleared out all of the literature about this particular.
Well, there was still some there, but it was mostly like anatomy stuff and like
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 actual
how-
like
essentially-
nonfiction
No full
tomes.
Essentially
research
how-tos.
papers kind of things.
it was essentially how-tos.
That's is a little bit disconcerting. I will give you that.
A little bit disconcerting. No, I'm not going to get into this.
It is concerning, but the undead attacks happen fairly frequently.
No, it's not the fact that undead attacks happen frequently. It's the fact that they're taking away some very obvious knowledge that they're afraid people will get their hands on, whether or not it's
Yes,
because
that is
they
particularly
think people are going
disconcerting.
to use it, or whether or not they're stopping people from being educated about this kind of thing. It's very telling.
Yes,
If it
that
had
is
been
disconcerting.
reactionary after the attack, I'd be less suspicious about it. But the
Yes,
fact
well-
that it was before.
Well, the part that gets me a little bit more confused is they did it in the dead of night with nobody watching. Like if they did it as a way of like, this is what we're doing it for the people, and then took it, it makes sense. But they did it in the middle of the night, essentially thinking
Yeah.
no one was there, and they stole
Well,
it.
obviously they're going to do it that way, so that way, like, when people go there the next morning, they're not going to ask any questions. They're going to be like, oh, I thought these books were here the other day. I guess they're not anymore. It raises less of a fuss, and usually, if people
but it
aren't paying
could've-
attention, raises less questions.
I didn't ask this question, but it could have raised a fuss that they were stolen, and that Port Nine's is unsafe.
Yes.
Everybody already knows what Port Nouns are is unsafe, though.
But to steal tomes about undead,
The undead.
anatomy? That looks
Yes,
very
and
bad.
that is worrying that they would take that way, especially when it was readily available before.
Like I said, they have some sort of agenda already like Duvon, if you were telling me just over there with yellow banners that it might, she like lowers her voice. It might be possible that some of the merchant princes are, or some of the outposts are letting undead by for whatever reason.
I don't know what their reason would be, though.
I feel like it's connected to them taking the books away.
I wonder. Do you think that, in addition to taking the books, they took the library catalog cards that belong to those books? Do you think we could find the titles?
Possibly.
I don't know if they
We
would have
could
been
go back and
listed.
look.
Well,
And I would like to go back to that area anyways,
Well,
And
because
he's
apparently...
already built a rapport with the library attendant. So
well, the front desk girl apparently thinks we're partners in crime now.
perfect.
Oh, I fucking hate you.
Jet, you are
Yes?
a godsend. We're gonna use that to our advantage, whether you like it or not.
No. Can we just not? That'd be great.
Also, Jet mentioned that apparently at the
What did I mention?
temple that
Oh,
Zatembe was working at, that a lot of people have been coming in for weird dreams from last night. Mm,
You wanted to ask a question about your dream, I'm assuming?
possibly. I did have an odd dream last night. I usually don't have memorable dreams, but this one was.
it wouldn't hurt, and we're already going to be doing things. We just got to figure out what we're doing.
Once we finish this platter of Baldur's wings,
Yes, you
Nothing
How are
can
quite
you enjoying
like...
it, by the way?
You can have
Giovanna?
it. It is way too hot for me.
It is quite delicious. Yeah.
What was it
How's
again?
she handling the heat?
oh, fine. It's just like
Also, by the way, the food, delicious. Like, it's
It's a sports
bar,
bar, but
it's bar food, but this is like art.
trash bar
Art food.
done well.
Jet will steal little chicken tenders off of Alita's plate.
She doesn't say anything. In fact, like she's already moved the chicken tender plate to like the corner of her tray.
Is that all? Our
I would say that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Sounds like
Um,
we all want to double tap the library, right?
sound
Yeah.
good?
Is it 10
And the temple of... Let me grab my notes. They're all the way over here for some reason. Heck.
nothing.
Yeah, we can.
The temple of Savras.
I was like, zero phase? That sounds like a gamer phase.
Could be.
Okay. You guys either finish your meals or you're given boxes to go.
So
You're-
we'll buy some chicken fingers to bring back to Liz.
Oh, so cute.
Take a to-go box of the leftover Baldur's wings.
You do that. They also give you,
Mints.
they also give you mints, and they also give you little take-home drinks. The company of the Yellow Banner have all bought you a round of drinks. So
Aww.
As they
Alita's
leave,
like,
as they leave, Jet will give his to Devana.
Like the St. Pauli girl, but less busty.
So where are you guys going first? The library or the church?
So we'll stop at the
Library.
Temple of Savras at the moment. Like, he'll let them go ahead. Because he's not going to be helpful in the library, and he knows it.
Let's not separate the party when we're wrapping up.
Oh,
the
in the middle of
session.
plot. Okay.
I'm going to actually hang at the door of the temple and watch for those same shady characters that had shaken down Father Zatembe as Soul goes inside.
Alita's gonna follow Soul.
Yeah, I figured that'll take less time, so do
Jet
that
will-
first and then hit up the library.
Jet will go as well.
All right. It's cleared up a little bit. It's still crowded. There's still people loitering, etc. So forth. And Grandfather Zatembe himself will kind of look up from where he's throwing bones in front of a woman, and he kind of It's you guys. All right. And we'll walk over.
My bones.
Catch the bone.
You
She
guys
doesn't even
went to
finish.
the Thundering Blizzard. That's very good to know.
It is quite good food, despite its atmosphere.
You had a dream, Solidago?
Yes, actually.
Okay.
That's not disconcerting, but you know that already. Yes, I was a child, back as a child, with a hunched over figure walking through corridors of some sort, like a maze.
Mm-hmm.
And it just sort of was that continuous until it petered out.
Hmm. Hmm.
I wonder if the figure was my grandfather, but that would be.
Hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. He's gonna think. He's gonna think. He's gonna think some more. He's gonna walk over, pluck a book from the shelf, flip through it. Um, you didn't go through any childhood traumas that might have disconnected your sense of self compared to the child in you, and the dream is some sort of eternalized attempt at reconnecting with yourself and almost apologizing to your child version of you.
I mean, I've had some traumas, but not when I was a child.
Okay, so that's not it. um, okay. Hunched figure, hunched figure. Like a maze, you said?
It felt like that. I don't know if that's what it was.
Are you a religious man?
No, not at all.
He looks around at like the church around him and he thank you for your honesty.
I don't put faith further than I can reach it. Not anymore. My exes, if that means anything.
Yes. It certainly sounds like a dream. I mean, the maze iconography, the shadowy figure.
Don't say it. Ugh.
I'm very sorry.
I'm gonna have to talk to Alba about his dream.
You had a dream with strong iconography compared
To
to
Obteo.
Obteo.
Yeah,
Thank
okay.
you.
I'm sure I'll totally live that down with Alba. Great.
Sorry.
It's fine. He he like chuckles and waves. Like I've kind of figured, but
Right. Thank you, by the way, for standing up in Mullar's throat.
it was the least I could do. And it was the least I can do by how it turned out.
Yes. Glad you all lived. Anything else? Is your he like points at Jet who turned around. Is he okay?
Jet, you mentioned having an odd dream, didn't you?
No, just a normal dream. No worries.
You know, every time you do that high pitched voice, it never gets any more believable.
Son, here at the Temple of Zavras, we plead honesty. We believe that it's the quickest way to forming a truthful connection with the rest of the world.
Awesome.
If you don't feel comfortable sharing,
Nope.
okay. The temple doors are always open,
Awesome.
except at night when they're closed.
Makes sense.
Because the Zentarum be walking around.
Yes. Yes. Anything else?
How's How's Desmond's cat?
Oh,
I did
poor
not mention
Leland.
Desmond's cat.
I know, but I care.
He's dying.
No.
Oh. Desmond's cat. Oh, what a travesty. We all love Leomund here at the temple. Surely the greatest thing. It's just such a shame.
What's happening to him?
Um,
He's hiding her face.
uh,
Almost eating.
I don't have a good poker face, so
Is there any shady characters looking like they're eyeing the temple up and down? Since I am outside doing that thing.
perception.
Ooh, nice.
Get a girl.
Yeah, you see some figures. A few more of those Zenti boys,
Zenty boys.
Zenti boys.
and they're kind of they're perched on the other side of the road, kind of talking next to a food cart. They have food in their hands, but they're not eating, and they're talking, but they're not talking, and they're not looking at each other. They're looking at the temple.
I'm gonna wave at them.
Duvaneth is the new tsunami.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
It kind of takes you. There's a delayed reaction, but you see one of them kind of lift their hand from their hot dog and give like a little salute. And they're gonna huddle a little bit closer.
Cool. Good enough.
Dope.
I just want them to. I just want them to know that I'm still around.
Mm-hmm.
I guess. I don't know.
No, it's good.
Stop shaking down old men. It's unreasonable.
What did they ever do to you?
You guys want to go to the library?
Sure.
Yeah.
I think that's the next stop.
You guys walk over to the library. It's still pretty empty. Elizabeth is still at the front desk, and she's gonna see you guys enter and kind of, hi, welcome to the library of Portion, the center of learning, listening, and fun.
I guess we're the best. Now wait until after we're done, actually.
Hi,
Hey.
how are you?
What's up?
I wanted to bring my friends to learn more about things that we God I brought them because they were interested in the things we weren't talking about.
Alita waves very enthusiastically at her.
Do we have
Yeah.
do we have a place we could talk? You know, because I know not.
I can show you to the book section, sir, that you're asking about.
Hold on.
We would absolutely love
Perfect!
to
I
see
would
what kind of books we
appreciate
could check
you
out.
showing me the books.
Okay.
Also, why are you doing saving throws? Jeez.
Because it's a +1, give me a shot. Literally, charisma is -1.
On how smooth Jet can be.
Yeah, essentially.
Um,
If you can pick up
okay.
social cues.
I will do that. And Alita gonna step away. She's gonna fold her pamphlet. She's gonna grab like one, for the book return carts. She's gonna like grab something off of it and kind of, right, let's go. And then she'll start walking. Follow me. Keep quiet. There's nobody else in the library. But she'll tiptoe across, open one of the meeting room doors, and kind of. I'm taking a group for a study session. Yeah. I'll show you guys into the meeting room. She'll close the door behind you guys and kind of, yeah, what's up?
And I'll just look at everyone else like, help.
We heard you had some information about Rosny.
Well, the library does. I don't really. I mean,
No, we're here to talk about the god thing about the god.
Oh, right.
The theft of the books.
The books, yeah.
Were do you all have a card catalog?
we do.
Were the cards for the books that were taken also taken?
They were, but so when she's gonna lean in towards Jet. They're cool, right?
Yes, I wouldn't have brought them
Do
here.
you guys have library cards?
No, don't. No,
No.
not right now.
No,
No,
don't.
Actually, would Soul have a library card?
Would he?
I mean, if
For his daughter,
Liz comes through and like they have like kids books.
yeah. For his daughter, he probably would.
Do you guys have a reciprocal agreement with the Neverwinter Library?
Yes.
Then yes, I have a library card.
Jesus
Oh.
Christ, Jason.
It's a real thing that
Okay.
libraries do, Mark.
I know.
Fight me.
No, it is. It is.
I know they do. It's funny that you
Yeah.
just pulled that out of your ass, though.
Yeah. Okay, that's cool. You're from Neverwinter? That explains a lot.
Wait a second.
Um,
Don't you work at the
I'll-
Temple of
I'll-
Saint? Never
I'll-
mind.
I'll table that potential insult.
Are you Liz's dad?
Are you the one that makes fun of her for being a
I
dragonborn?
don't make fun of her for being a dragonborn. Okay, I just asked her why her scales looked like that, and then she got all huffy at me.
Ooh, okay, like that is extremely insensitive.
I didn't know
Here's-
that. I've never met a dragonborn before.
Here's a tip, Alita. Not Alita. Elizabeth.
Excuse me.
Don't ask people why their scales look like that.
God,
Oh.
Alita, but you can't just
Never-
ask people why their
Never
scales are
ask
like
people
that.
about their appearance.
Well, anyways, I mean,
And also
You're
apologize to my daughter.
dragonborn? Why
I
do
already
scales look like that?
apologized. Well,
Mhm.
anyways, so, so yeah, they did take the card catalogs, except I totally copied the card catalogs, like 3 weeks ago, because, you know, well, I got in
Right.
trouble, so I had to copy them all down. And then I kept a copy of the copies I made because
Just in case you had to make a copy again.
Yeah, because I have to make a lot of copies, and also because I just got this like really weird feeling, you know when like you don't throw away your receipts and then you keep them around, and then it turns out if you turn in the receipts, you get like a free drink. Do people
Yeah,
do
like
that
at the
in
Thundering
Neverwinter?
Lizard.
Yeah, like at the Thundering Lizard.
Are you old enough to be drinking?
No, I mean there's like food and stuff there though. I'm allowed to eat.
Right. He hasn't, like, as soon as he figured out this is a little bit, he lost his all trust.
So can we see the copied cards? Do you
I have to
them?
go back to my house and get it.
Okay. Maybe we could follow up another day.
Yeah.
You work for the Temple of Sune as well, right?
I'm an acolyte there, and she'll gesture at her red robes that I forgot to describe.
It's all good.
Oh, wow. I totally missed the red robes. So, we actually have a dinner upcoming with one of the merchant princes.
Mhm.
So
This is
maybe
going, it's exciting.
Maybe we could pick the cards up from you there. God damn it, Saul.
Subtle plot.
He needs to represent
No,
his
that's
child.
really good. I'm happy for Liz. I mean, we're friends now. I mean, me and Liz have been
Wait a
hanging
second.
out.
Wait. Squint. Would you happen to know why she was dressed up all nice
No.
the other day then?
That was really fast.
So we'll lean in
Alita wants to insight that.
a little bit.
Go for it.
That's just not caring. He's already feeling awkward.
Please explain to me why my daughter was dressed up. I can make a persuasion check if you would like.
Go for it.
You ain't gonna learn.
Oh, damn it. This is only a 10.
You ain't gonna learn shit.
I have a +4 and it's only a 10.
Elitibet is gonna straighten up, and she's gonna like actually. She's like 5'3" and like a shrimp noodle, and she's going to like bow up to Solidago like she can do something about it.
Oh, get it.
What are you gonna do if I tell you? Are you gonna get Liz in trouble? Because if you're
No.
gonna get Liz in trouble, I'm not gonna say anything.
I'm just concerned that she didn't tell me. And I want to make sure that she's alright, not getting into trouble.
No, she's not getting into trouble. Okay, she's
Did she
getting in
get-
a little bit of trouble, but it's not that kind of trouble.
Alita.
S-
Elizabeth, sorry.
Alita's just like,
Soul,
It's-
What did I
Soul,
do?
how much do you care about this?
I care a lot.
Oh
But
my God.
I will
A little bit.
hold on to it and
Hi.
I don't know anyone here in Port Nyanzaru.
Okay.
I have a +1 to a dinner with a merchant prince.
Oh God. No, Jet's like
Soul,
no.
if you would like, I would be
Mhm.
more than willing to put up my +1 to bring a little bit with us, if she will share with you. But again, you don't want to be an airship parent, so it is your choice.
Jet is like in the background just going no.
Give me a second, I got a thing. He like thinks for a long while.
WWSD, what would Soul Doggo do?
Also, I'm gonna want to see those cards.
I'm not an airship parent. I will let her have her secrets, even though
Fine then.
I
Keep your
were-
secrets.
I worry about her. But if anything bad happens, Elizabeth, I would like to know.
Please, I'll tell you anything. I really want to go. Please.
Will Liz be fine with you there?
Yeah, this will be fine.
Insight check. 17.
I mean, yeah, she's telling the truth, but like,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
it's from a secondhand source. You know what I mean?
Yeah. If I don't get an answer, fine. Go ahead.
Okay, cool. So she hasn't been going out with a boy, and I know that you totally think that she's been going out with a boy because that's what she's been trying to do. But actually, we're looking into a bunch of weird stuff.
What?
What kind of weird stuff?
Me, Liz, and Nitty, another one of our friends,
I'm aware
we're
of it.
we want to form a detective group when we get older.
Oh God.
Oh no!
Oh, that's cute.
That's fucking adorable. It's fucking Scooby-Doo gang. And what have you been searching?
Wait in a room.
Okay. Boo, there's like, I don't know. What if there's like somebody invisible in here? Anyways, so
Duvanith will walk around swinging her arm in front of her,
you
like she's looking for the invisible person.
Yeah, you don't hit anything.
I'm participating.
No,
It's great.
Your arm smacks into something fleshy, and you hear a low growl.
Why did you hit me in the face? God damn it!
Alita's like,
No,
I'm safe from this
Sorry, I
abuse.
was like half paying attention to that and half paying attention to this gag. And,
I've been standing here the whole time.
Now, Elizabeth, if you could continue, please.
So,
Oh no.
So, We haven't discovered much because it's really hard doing detective work when you're not an adult yet.
Mm-hmm.
But someone has been taking down missing persons posters.
I guess you could say they've gone missing.
Jesus.
Well, yeah, that's why they put the posters up.
Man. That hurts me in
That's
the heart.
interesting. Do you know who? Like, do you know what who the missing people are?
I want to go where the people are.
Okay, I'll tell you this last part, but you have to super promise not to get mad at Liz or let Liz know that I know.
Of course.
Okay, do you promise?
Would you like me to pinky swear?
Mm.
I just imagine Soul being like pinky swear and a little bit having to be like whoop.
yeah,
Yeah,
thank you.
it's-
Okay,
it's-
let's do that again.
Yeah, it's like he.
um,
That's what Alba has to deal with.
Nitty and Liz were gonna sneak out tonight and put up a missing I was gonna put up a missing poster on my way home from work, and then they were going to look at it at night and see if anybody takes it down.
Where is this happening?
Do you super promise not to get mad?
I super promise not to get mad.
Okay, it was gonna happen in the Merchant's Ward, near the jewelry market.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I'm not mad.
Okay, do you super promise?
I pinky promised, didn't I?
Okay.
Good to know. Anyways, these copies of. Yeah. Please.
No, I can totally get you that. Because we're
Okay,
all
good.
partners in crime now. Do you guys...
Oh.
I have to ask the other guys, but do you guys want to be part of our detective group? It would be really helpful to have, like, adults on the team.
Sure, I don't see why not. I mean, actually, I'd have to be careful about that because I'm about to like go on an adventure. I don't know how reliable I'd be able to be.
Love Jason's face!
Oh, I missed it.
You just had, like... I don't even know how to describe it.
So sorry, immediately when Alita said that, I looked at Fish's face, and then I imagined you're familiar with Speed Racer, right? The kids in the trunk during every race. I was like, oh no.
That's exactly what I was going for.
God.
God
God damn it.
Mm.
So yes.
So,
Soul gives her a stink eye.
the cards don't have to get them right now. You said they were at your house. We're going to be by the Temple of Sune. By the way, +1 formal dress.
Yeah.
All right. So, great.
Awesome. We ready to go?
Right.
Yeah.
I think that about covered everything we had to ask, and then a lot more.
Wait,
Sounds
do you
about
know
right.
where to get sized for like clothes my size?
I'm not gonna say the first thing that came to head.
Do it.
Oh,
I
do
know-
it.
I know
Come
what
on,
kid-
just do it. We're already here.
No.
Oshkosh bagosh.
Alita Pet's gonna be nice. No, I mean you can just go and get them like tailored.
You go to the children's section.
Yeah. I mean they have like clothes in your size. I mean, go see Tim Krug. God.
Tim Gunn is officially a grung.
Yeah, I mean I don't know. I mean, yeah. I mean they like gotta have clothes here in your size. There was like that halfling family or that gnome family or whatever that was here that does clothing.
They're
Oh, they do-
halflings. They're halflings. They're not gnomes.
baggier pants for the feet, right?
Oh.
I think.
Depends
No.
on.
But yeah,
can
I
find
mean,
you
I know they
something,
have
Alita.
like clothes. Yeah, I mean, the Grand Market's really big, and we do get like gnomes and halflings sometimes. I mean, you're the first gnome I've ever met.
You don't. Never mind. That's rude.
Am I the first gnome you've ever known?
That's funny. That should play on word. Mm-hmm.
Oh god. Are we good to go? Because I believe we still have to do clothes shopping.
Yeah,
And
we do have to go shopping.
Temple.
Yes.
And are we all good to keep going until like another hour, or do we want to call it quits here?
I'm good for another hour.
I don't. Yeah. Like, if need be, if people need to leave early, I mean, it kind of sounds like we're sort of like out of the plot.
Oh yeah. I mean, small plot stuff might happen because the muse is a fickle one, but like I don't think anything like Rosny
Major.
himself comes. Yeah. No, I just wanted to ask. It's a good stopping point, but I would like to keep going because
Yeah.
Agreed.
Going.
Well, as we depart, I'm going to ask Soul. So this taking down missing persons poster thing.
Mm-hmm.
Are you thinking about airship parenting it, or just sitting it out?
Jed is actively giggling out loud.
Shut up, you.
I ask because I'll stake out the board with you.
I'm very visible at night, so.
I'm not.
Would you staking out the board?
What's that?
Would you mind staking out the board, Duvaneth?
I mean, I could do that. That's a thing I could do. Yep.
Just, you don't have to interact. Just make sure that nothing bad happens.
Sure, I can do that.
Alright. Because. Okay.
I have to say, an unexpected highlight of this entire journey is Solidago and Duvanis like
Yeah,
thing.
camaraderie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wasn't anticipating that.
Yeah, it's nice. But yeah, Soul's just sort of like, I just want to make sure my daughter doesn't fucking die because she decides to go, deal with some fucking who knows what. It's like they're taking down missing persons posters for some reason, and that's weird. It's just like, please, nothing happened to my daughter.
So clearly, we need to go out in the middle of the night, import Nyanzaru, and do something about it. It's very clearly the best course of action. Let's.
Of course.
Yeah.
So wait,
I mean,
are
what
we,
could happen? What's the worst that could happen?
So wait, are we all doing this? Are you doing this? I'm really confused now.
That is a very strong we.
Well, I don't. I'm asking a question, and the we is whoever says yes. I'm just wondering who's doing it.
Anyone who thinks that they can stay hidden is more than welcome along.
I can do that.
I
Alita grins. I'm pretty good at staying hidden.
If I stay to the back, I think I might not cause trouble. We'll find out.
I can. I might not look like it, but I can holler, and you look like you can run. So.
We can buy a whistle.
Oh, I have a whistle. I'll just have to go to the Gnarled Root and get it.
Yes, you guys had to pick up stuff from there anyways, right?
Well.
Wait, are we moving into the ex-husband's house, or what's happening at this point?
Maybe we should run that by your ex-husband.
Thank you. I don't know what his plans are anymore.
You both still act like you're together, so it's kind of awkward and confusing.
We are not together.
Thank you.
We are co-parenting.
Co-parenting.
It's the arguing like an old married couple, though, right?
Exactly.
That just came with the territory. It's hard to get rid of that.
I had a couple friends in the noble court, and it never went winter who had some co-parents, and they got like 2 winter's ends, and like their parents were very distinctly separated, and they like to see other people, and oftentimes they would get married, but still like be active. You know what? Never mind.
I'm laughing because I'm like, you're telling my childhood right now. It's like, yeah, I had the 4 grandparents, like this, like like no, yeah, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 grandparents. It's like,
I'm mad because
well,
my
I had
parents
5
were,
actually, but still.
my parents were divorced, but living together for a little bit, and it was they did not love each other. Let me be very clear. This
Oh
is,
no.
you know,
No.
like lived in separate rooms. My parents. Ooh. Anyways,
Also, if I can
Devon will
pause to
continue
tell you
muse
this
on
thing.
about this.
Also, if I can just quick quote to you this horrible thing that I just read on Tumblr because I got distracted. God is a straight man, and I am a neglected clitoris. It just made me. Oh wait, yeah, we have Jason.
No, it's not that. I'm just like, it could mean so many things if you think about it in like the grand
Mhm.
scale. Anyway, it's my philosophy class kicking in. I was like, oh, was that Plato that said that?
So,
Anyway, sorry.
where are you guys going?
We're stopping by the
are you guys-
Aldred to grab the whistle.
A whistle.
Yeah, I'll only grab the whistle. I'll leave the stuff. We'll have a conversation.
Oh, as we're walking back. By the way, and he separates the gold to everyone, so everyone gets
Oh.
2 gold.
Oh.
This was
Leaving
given
this-
to us for the people we saved, the old man. And
We
all
we
that.
all get 2 gold. That is. What's
Well, because he can't fucking do 10. The fuck you think this is?
I just remembered the fee. Was it? It was 8 gold and like
No,
some
it was,
silver piece.
No, it was 10 gold and 5 silver.
Okay, because I was like, saving some gold for yourself there, Jet. It's fine. I'm joking.
They also gave us this, and it'll show the health potion if anybody wants this.
Oh, that's actually quite helpful.
I feel like you could use that the most out of all of us.
Yes.
Well, I'm
And
not gonna be
also
getting any
as-
closer again, so I'm okay.
Well, you could potentially give it to one of us should they go down.
Or you could drink it before you go down.
And yell timber?
Because it's going down.
Well, then you better move.
I honestly
You
think
better
one of you
dance.
should hold on to it because I might not be close enough to administer it, but at least you'll have it prior to dying.
Of all, that makes sense. Of all people, I'd say that Devon should hold on to it. She has the fastest legs and can.
Perfect, and he literally like pushes it right to Devana.
Thank
Jaws. Yes. Yay.
Also, no offense to Devoneth, but from an adventuring term, she's squishy.
Well, yeah.
That's categorically untrue, but I'm flattered that you're concerned for me.
Oh yeah, she's a fighter, so she has.
Yeah,
she's
she's-
technically not super squishy,
No,
but
Yeah, she's not as squishy as she could be. My bad.
Yeah.
I'm the squishy.
No, but she looks super squishy as part of the
Mhm.
thing.
I am super squishy.
She is.
You guys, so you guys pick up the whistle. What are you doing after that?
By the sounds of it, we're going back to Alba's, doing, I guess, like dinner or something, and like talking about like, hey, so I know they stayed here for the other night, but what were our plans for them, if there were any more?
Clothes shopping.
clothes
Um,
shopping.
Alba is at the house. He's inside. The windows are open, and he's busy at work, wood carving.
Mhm.
and we'll welcome you all in.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Very good.
Hmm.
How is all of you?
Fine, well. We were coming home for supper of some kind.
I see you have boxes from Thunder and Blizzard. Did you
Oh,
save
yes.
any?
I have some chicken tenders bought specifically for one this.
Oh, thank
Baldur's
you.
wings. They're hot.
Am I allowed to
Feel free.
fill, uh, and he'll set the wood. He'll like throw the wood carving aside and just start kind of eating the hot wings. What's up? What do you guys need?
um, so I remember yesterday Jet and Duvana stayed here, but couldn't remember what your final verdict was because I'd mentioned the gnarled root kind of suck shit.
Oh, you're welcome to stay here. You guys will have to help pay for food and rent. But I
How
mean,
much is rent?
I haven't decided yet.
Probably cheaper than the gnarled root, though. Hopefully.
Um,
Well, it's better lodging than the gnarled root.
right, and it's also my house that I live at
That
that I
too.
have to pay monthly rent for.
Yes.
um,
Soul's just like, I forget to stop talking.
it's okay, so. He's gonna gesture with the half-chewed bone. But no, you're more than welcome. I don't trust the gnarled root, and you all seem like good people. You can stay here until you get your footing or more permanent lodging.
Which is why I'm staying here too.
Right, and Liz speaks very highly of all of you.
Mm-hmm.
I'll
Oh, that's
go
good to know.
grab my stuff from the gnarled root. I'll be right back.
I'll go with you.
So, while they're gone, Soul will sort of like lean up against like the door frame, sort of like one elbow, and say, "So I had an odd dream last night."
Mm-hmm. What is it about? Oh, I can't say that. Okay, would he say that? 1 second.
Was it about your nickname?
Was it
Was
about
it
me?
about me?
There it is.
Not this time, no. But it pertains to something that you are well versed in as a cleric of Upteo.
Mm-hmm.
All the babies.
As much as I loathe to speak of the man, it appears that whatever dream I had involves some iconography related to Ubteo, involving me being in a maze with a father figure. Anyways, well, I don't know why I say father figure, with granddad. But, anyways, since it involved him, I figured, hey, might as well tell the person I know that actually cares about that sort of thing. Kids, I don't give a shit, but I know you do.
No, I know you don't give a shit. What are you asking, Soul Otago?
I don't know. Like, does that kind of dream mean anything to you? Like, well, I don't know. You're the one that understands all this bullshit, so it's
To be very clear, I know Solidago isn't drinking a beer, but
It
all
really
I can
feels
picture,
like
yeah,
it. It really
it just,
feels
it just,
like it.
It's just
I feel like we should be talking around like a glass table at like 3 a.m. or something like that.
He like grabs like a bottle of pop out of the icebox.
Yeah.
They don't keep alcohol in the house because Liz and
Well, no, they keep alcohol in there. I mean,
It's in the
Albert
dungeon.
drinks ale.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's in the sex dungeon. Oh, jeez.
She admits it.
Devonic, why is there a swing down here?
It's for them to go back and forth. You know, that's what swings do.
It's I'm sorry, 1 second. Okay, let's keep going.
I don't understand.
You don't understand the swing? Well, no.
No,
Sorry.
it doesn't mean shit to me, but it might mean shit to you. So I figured I'd tell you about it. That's all.
Teo, a big part of his teachings is that life comes in a maze, twists and turns, how you deal with them, and how you
Wait, hold
plan
it.
to
That's a country song, isn't it? Anyways.
how you plan to see it through. Um, I can't say it. It's pretty simple dream. I mean, I've had dreams like those too, being led through a maze by somebody. Um,
Cool. And is that like an Ubteo thing, or is that just like a thing that like you just sort of happen?
no, that's pretty Opteo thing.
Just so you know, he better not have any dumb plans for me. He better not have any dumb plans for me.
It's pretty
Mom.
solely. He's been gone from Chult for a pretty long time. To have a dream from him is pretty important.
Well, he can learn to fuck right off.
He did, which is why he left and abandoned his children.
And fuck him. He doesn't deserve my help.
Yep, this is definitely soul drinking.
Alright. I'm just saying, you two have a lot in common.
I know.
I'm just telling you.
Well,
I'm not telling you how to live your life, but fucking man
if
up.
I have another dream, I'll.
Okay. Well, take what
I'll
strides. It might have just been a stress incident or something
Yeah.
brought on by, you almost dying and leaving you alone to raise
Yeah.
our daughter. But
I'm sorry. Which is
No,
another
yeah.
reason why he better fuck off. I don't need to deal with that again.
I don't know. So if you have a higher calling, or
I've given up on higher callings. I know I've gotten a lot better, but that's the one thing I'm not getting rid of.
all right, well, just be more disappointed in if you don't do the right thing.
I know.
Alright.
But also, do you know what Liz has been getting up to?
Mhm. I mean, she's gotten a few new friends. Very proud of her for that, and she's
Yes.
been a bit more active at the church.
Yes. We ran into Elizabeth at the library, and we had a talk, heart to heart. Apparently, they got off on the wrong foot, but now they're better.
Right, the scale comment.
Yes, that
Yeah.
one.
Elizabeth asked me once if I painted my scales every morning.
She's not the brightest crown in the box, but that's okay.
No. Also, Duvaneth, Jet, you're outside the house. the windows are open, so you're overhearing the conversation, and you're getting the intimate conversation vibes.
Not for long.
No, no. Duanif will put her arm out and be like, no. Just wait.
Just let it by.
I assume we have our gear from the Gnarled Fruit
Yes,
as well.
yeah. I mean, the
Jet is literally looking at you
I-
like a child who's being told that he has to go to the event and he can't walk away. And he's
Like,
Jet, we,
Like 3 seconds away from a temper tantrum.
Yeah,
I want to hear what
pretty
Devon
much.
says.
but
this is so good.
I-
We just need to wait for an appropriate time to barge in to make it extra embarrassing.
But why?
I just worry about her.
Jet, it's
Oh,
about the drama.
I just worry about her is all. I try. Yeah. I know the trouble that I got into as, you know, a fledgling, but I don't want her to, you know, end up in a bad situation.
I don't think she will with you watching over her.
Mhm. Speaking of, you mentioned a basement.
Boom! Oh, hey guys! How's it going?
Fuck you!
What's up?
Jet will literally
That
walk.
fucking basement.
Jet will literally walk in behind Ivanov, going, "We've been out there for 5 minutes."
I don't know what you're talking about, Jet. We just walked up. What's that about?
So we'll trade in the soda pop for an ale. Right.
It was not fun. I was bored. It was fucking stupid.
You could have read your book.
I have my shit. Anyway.
Anyways.
One second.
Was it a good walk?
Shall we go to sleep so that way we can go get our clothes in the morning?
Well,
I mean, it's not like night.
Oh, I thought it was night. My bad.
I've got to drop this gear, and then I think Soldago and I, and maybe Elita, and I don't know if you were planning on coming, Jet, had something we had to get up to tonight.
Oh, right.
What?
That reminds me of
Wait,
another thing.
Wait,
But
what's
you,
happening?
no,
You never
no, don't
told
worry
me.
about it.
I'll tell you later.
Trivia night at the thing.
Can you believe that they're doing pre-spell plague trivia history? That is my area of expertise.
I guess I could go. Maybe I'll get lucky and know an answer. If it's free alcohol for you all.
Also, Alba, that reminds me, we received a letter from Toyothe, the merchant prince,
Oh, that's what I thought.
commending us for our bravery and etc. And so now we get to go to dinner, and I get a +1. So I was considering bringing Liz along. Do you think that would be a wise decision?
I think that'd be a good opportunity for Liz.
Also, we had to bribe Elizabeth into helping us, so we gave her Duvon's +1.
Right. Are you gonna bring that gentleman to Bon along?
That's actually wise.
I could bring him if necessary.
If you want, you can be my +1 for your ex-husband, because I literally know no one but Duvana here, and she's going, and apparently so am I, for dying, which I don't know why we're celebrating that.
Oh yeah, to be clear, Elita is not involved in the group, so she would have to be somebody's.
Yeah, she'd have to be the +1.
That's right. No,
Oh, okay.
I'm taking Alita. Sorry.
I didn't realize. Okay.
I wasn't
Well,
sure.
you gave me chicken tenders, so.
The chicken tenders like cinched the deal.
You have become his best friend.
I would have thought Tilban would have been invited himself, given the fact that he was heroic as well.
Yes, saved us from fully dying. Yay,
He might have-
dying. Let's all
I mean,
drink.
We can check
might
on.
have been.
We can
yeah.
check and ask.
I'm-
If not, then yes, I'll give my +1 to him.
I still don't understand the whole point of we are eating dinner because we died. Doesn't make sense to me at all.
It's because I don't know.
We died.
It's yes.
So
It does feel a little bit pointless.
I'm just
Soul,
saying.
we will talk about this later.
Yes.
All
So,
right.
do you want to get clothes for it?
Yes. Do you know where my nice clothes are, Alba? I haven't seen them since the laundry.
The ones I shrunk in the wash.
That's what happened to them?
Soul's gonna
They were fine, like they ain't
Alba.
cotton. That's why I wore to my wedding. Our wedding.
No, your wedding clothes are in the basement in the box labeled wedding.
It's
Why
behind.
would I ever put your wedding clothes to the wash?
behind
I
the
made
sex
them
crotch.
myself.
I have no
Um,
idea.
Also, you know how I feel about Fan cloth, right? It's unethically sourced, Solidago. I've told you a million times how they use their cloth.
My understanding is they use undead labor, which is really
Yes, exactly. I mean,
Just-
trust me. I'm all for alternative sources of labor. I think undead labor is innovative. I just don't like Thans.
that's fair.
That is fair. Things are bastards, but this
Yeah.
is. I bought them before I knew that
Well,
they
and
were,
that's why they're gone.
fantasy Nazis.
Jet is gonna start reading his book.
Alita's like checked out.
Yes.
Yep.
When I bought them, I didn't realize, and that's why I got the large conversation from you about why they were.
Oh my god.
I
Anyways,
didn't realize there was a whole ethics thing happening down here in Chult.
Well, they have nothing better to
It's
do
just our house. Don't
inside.
worry.
it's just us.
It's home ethics. Got it.
But do you know where we could get some, like a thrift shop or something that I could replace my nice clothes with?
No, I mean, Chult doesn't do thrift shops just because by the time you want to get rid of clothes, do you really want to buy them secondhand?
That's fair. It's just I don't have gold for like some fancy ass clothes.
I
Hmm.
can cover you. I have some extra gold.
It's like 15 gold for a
Eh,
fancy
I
dress.
could wear my vestments. I'm a cleric, so I have those.
Also, haggling does exist.
That too.
Um,
That's fair. Thank you, Jet. I'll take you up
Oh,
on that.
you're welcome. Sorry, didn't know you were talking to me.
You're fine.
Oh, thank you.
I'll pay you back though.
Sure? Question mark? So,
you-
where do we go?
yes. I mean,
Yes,
the
sir.
Temple of. Just go down to the Grand Sook. They'll have clothes there.
Cool. I will.
We can
I will
also
follow
find like
along,
Koban
but
while we're out there.
I have fine clothes that I can wear.
Bless you. The cutest of sneezes.
Okay, you guys will hunt down a clothes shop. A woman is
Mhm.
selling clothes, traveling clothes, just regular Chilton clothes, fine Chilton clothes, etc. So forth.
So we'll buy some fine Chulton clothing. Made
Alita's
for a
just gonna
tail.
ask how much it costs to be fitted for a suit.
They don't do suits here.
Yeah. If you get one of their, they do have nice outfits, so. But
Yeah,
suits are a little bit sword coastian.
a little fantasy European, as some might call it. And this is
Yeah, they have enough
from-
hang-ups about the sword coast. I wouldn't bring any more of it into it.
Yeah, like you ask for a suit, and the woman running the shop kind of.
Then
No,
I know
we don't
exactly
sell
what
suits here.
what other thing Alita's gonna ask for.
Would Jet's vestments be thin enough for Chilton temperature to go to a fine dinner? I don't know what that face means.
I don't know what you're asking.
Jet
Could he wear
has-
his vestments
yeah.
to the dress? To the dinner?
Probably. Yeah, I would say so.
Well, no, more
It's-
so weather.
it's formal attire.
Like, is he like, would he be in worse than if he just like bought these clothes?
Like, would he be dying of heat? I think.
Yeah.
Your clothes are layered for colder weather, but they are layered. So you just take some fluff out. You take off the like.
Okay. So
You know what I mean?
His vestments can be thin enough to not kill himself. Got it.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's all I needed to know.
The fine Chilton clothing is going to be 13 gold pieces. But she looks more than willing, if not eager, to barter with you guys.
Yeah. So we'll take a look at the clothing and say, this is quite fine, but I'm not sure if 13 golds is really. Could I bring you down to 8 gold, possibly? For someone as.
What's the event?
Oh, it's a meeting with a friend.
10.
9.
10. It's with a friend.
Beauty.
What do you do?
Duvanov wanted to say something.
Oh, no, I was just I was just gonna mumble that Soul is arguing over a lot of fabric with this outfit. Just
True, fair.
also-
He has a.
Girl who gets a pretty dress.
and also Soul avoiding the wedding tax of the
Yeah. That's exactly what I was
of
trying
that.
to do. I was trying to avoid the merchant prince tax. Though I will say that that friend happens to be a merchant prince, and I could definitely put in a good word for your
Business.
Seven
business.
gold.
7 gold it is. And so we'll give a sort of like a begrudging sort of like hand gesture to Jet.
He
Be like-
will come up behind and give it to you, so that way it looks like you're handing it.
Yes. So we'll hand over the gold. And feel a little bit sheepish.
You had something on your back.
Alita's-
Sorry, I wanted to grab it from you for you.
Alita's gonna pick out an outfit akin to the one that
Hold
I
on,
sent
hold on.
in
Fish is dying.
Fish
right
is dying.
now.
We have to deal with this
She
first.
actually took
Oh
straight up.
no.
She straight up took her headset off for that.
You good?
You said Jet comes from behind.
Fish.
None of us are children here.
I said comes up from behind. Jesus.
And gives it to
Same.
him.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Mark. You went into that one. I can't save you.
Well, I did do it to the dirty boy, so it kind of just adds. up
Nasty
more.
boy, excuse you.
You're the nasty boy.
Makes it even worse.
Okay, I'm good now.
Dirty Boy was actually Nasty Boy's rival in season 2, and
Yeah, there's a distinct difference. You can't mix up Nasty Boy and Dirty Boy. There will be fights.
yeah, don't screw
It's-
up
it's-
the dinosaur
it's like-
and K-fob. It's just not.
Yeah, it's like saying that the White Sox and the Red Sox are the same team.
No. Okay, let's just
Um,
keep going.
Anyways,
Go ahead. Alita,
Alita's
it's
gonna
Alita's
ask for
turn.
an outfit akin to the one that I sent in the group chat. Because I feel that's more Chulton style for fine Chulton clothes.
it's all about the layers and the folding.
Mhm.
It's a little bit too
Plain.
It's not their vibe. Yeah. If you're looking for a direct, because I don't know, but I mean their direct inspiration is Central America.
Oh shit, dude!
South.
Yeah, fuck me up. Okay, I know exactly what you're talking
Like,
about. All right.
I mean, I'm talking
Okay,
like
so she's gonna-
Aztecs, like
No, fish. You know who you're talking
Ziggurats
to.
and
Fish.
yeah, No, yeah, I know who I'm talking. Which is why I was like, I can. Yeah, I don't have to explain, because I'm talking to someone.
Who is literally
Descended.
Yeah, half Mexican. Okay.
Wow, it's 2019, fish. What the fuck?
Oh, I'm sorry.
There's
I
no
can't.
other
I
way of
can't
doing
make
it.
the
There's
joke.
no other way of doing it. Just go.
No, I was.
Latinx.
No, but they can get her
I know
food.
exactly what you're talking about.
Um.
So she's gonna go for something with a lot more bold, I'd say, oranges and blues, because those are very often colors that are used and colors that she relates to.
Go on.
I think fish just had a moment I can't say out loud.
She came a little bit.
Okay, there you
DM moment.
go. No, that wasn't a DM moment.
That was fish loving historical clothing moment.
That was definitely inspiration.
And so, with those clothes, traditionally there are layers. A lot of times, the embroidery on it is hand done. There's a lot of flower motifs, especially around the collars and the edges of the sleeves,
Mm-hmm.
and just stuff like that. Very bright, bold colors. Solid backdrop with accents embroidered onto it.
Yes. Starting price 15 gold.
Yes, queen.
Yes, queen.
Jet will hear the
Ding.
price and go, she's coming with us to this event that he
Yeah.
was with.
Also,
She's my
we did
plus
save
one. I thought she looked
some.
good.
Yes, and we did happen. And this is Alita Fernwarren, too.
I don't think fashion people know that much about me.
Persuasion.
Me?
Yes.
Do I get advantage because people are helping me?
No, nobody's helping you.
I said something.
That was trying.
Well,
yeah,
this is like
Jet-
directly
Jet
for
is-
the Alita comment.
Oh,
Yeah. This is Alita Fernwarren.
15.
Not too bad.
That's above average.
Let me get my NPC dice.
You do that, girl. Get it.
Mm-hmm.
Get it.
9.
I can do 9.
Damn, that's a fucking drop.
Yeah,
I can do
fucking
9.
6
That's
gold off,
really
damn.
nice.
But with the caveat that if you ever need clothes, you talk to me. I would be more than honored to dress Alita Forlorn.
Of course. I mean, just based off the quality, I trust you very much with your clothing.
Thank you, sweetheart. Name's Maraja.
Alita holds up her hand for a handshake. It's nice to
Shakes
meet you, Marija.
Likewise. Have fun meeting the merchant prince. Which one?
Coyothe.
Coyote.
No wonder she invited you guys.
Yes, after the.
No. Between you and me, I've dressed people for merchant prince parties before. She has a thing
A type?
for yes, and she'll touch her hair, look pointedly at Duboneth, and ignore.
Well,
Oh,
it's good
wait.
to know I'll be going in
Oh.
with an advantage? Question mark.
Oh no, I just remembered which one Coyothe is. Okay. Alright.
Block that from your memory.
I have. Don't worry, it's gone.
I don't get it.
It's because
She has a thing for redhead ladies.
Apparently, a lot of people around. It's a Chulten thing, I guess, that people just like redheads.
It is not just Chult.
This is definitely a thing. This has definitely been a thing.
Well, I mean, the goddess Sune is a redhead, so Lady Fire hair.
Oh no, I didn't know that actually. Not my realm of deities, but good to know.
All right, I think we're good.
I think we're good.
Devon looks so tired.
walks out of the shop mumbling about if Lady Firehair's carpet matched the drapes.
God.
Jesus.
Or mumbling in Elvish.
Yes.
You guys leave. Make sure to deduct the money.
I
Yes.
did.
9 gold from Elita,
7.
7 from Soul.
No, from
Well,
Jet.
Jet.
None from
Because-
Jet.
Well, 7
Wait,
from
what?
Jet because Jet paid for me.
I paid.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah, Jet's the sugar daddy, I guess.
No.
I love the question mark. Like even you weren't sure about it. Like maybe not.
No.
I assume. No.
He would not be one.
Oh, can we try to find Toban?
Tobin.
Yes.
Tobin.
Toboggan.
That will be easy to do
Toboggan.
because he is like right outside the marketplace.
Yeah.
Um,
Soul will wave him down.
he sees you guys and he's jogging over.
Oh,
Kalahu is close behind him.
What are we doing?
Both of them have shaved their heads except for a single portion which has been braided and ends with a yellow bead.
Okay. Hello.
Does that symbolism mean anything to Soul?
Bit
Nope.
speak
I mean, you've seen it around. You know that it's a lineage braid, a Chulten thing.
Mm-hmm.
And you can probably ask about it.
True. Soul will
Ask
give
about it.
them a friendly nod and says, "That's a new haircut. I like it. What's I'm not sure what it means, however."
Let's make it a bit more natural. It's lovely to see you all again.
Taban, it's great to see you.
Hello.
Soul will give him like the forearm
grip.
manly shake. Yeah.
Yeah. Ugh.
Yeah, like brothers in arms.
Okay.
Yes.
It's good to see you. I like the haircut. It looks good.
Thank you.
I've seen it around Chult, but I'm not positive what it means. If it's all right for me to ask.
Is that why you called us over?
No, I had other questions, but it just distracted me.
Just ask your other questions and
Did you happen to receive an invitation to a dinner with a merchant prince, Quethe?
I did.
Wonderful.
However, I'm still in talks with Kalahu about which merchant prince we should see.
We personally are going with Quethe.
We were both thinking Jobal. We were thinking of signing up to become protection or.
You two are working together on it.
We are.
I'm very proud of you. And he gives a very a beaming smile to Kalahu as well.
Kalahu's gonna.
Nice finger wands. But that's wonderful. I wasn't sure if we weren't sure if you had received an invitation, and it felt rude not to give you the proper, credit for saving our lives.
It was nothing. Walk in a park, really.
Well, we surely would have been nothing if it weren't for you.
I don't believe that. Luck was on your side, of course.
Jet's straight up rolling his eyes in behind Soul.
But that's good. I'm glad that they're acknowledging you as well. I'm sure that will be definitely a leg up in becoming guards, protectors.
I certainly believe it will. Thank you for giving us the opportunity.
Soul puts a hand on Jabal's shoulder and like gives him like a very friendly like good on you squeeze.
Yeah.
Says, I would have left my daughter fatherless if it weren't well, not fatherless. There's two of us, but halfway fatherless.
Soul is
If
so
if it
awkward
was hadn't been
sometimes.
for you.
Yes. Anybody else?
No, I'm just watching this exchange go down.
Okay. Siobhan's looking like
Oh, Siobhan.
incredibly awkward.
Saban is like, anyone else have anything to say? Please get me out of here.
No, Duvanov is just relieved that he did get an invite.
Hmm. But that's wonderful. I'm glad things are working out. I just wanted to say hello and make sure that you got an invitation because you deserve one.
Hmm.
Yes, no, things have been good.
Rubbed off on you.
Well, we may choose Cleothe after all. Maybe not. I mean, either way, it's a merchant prince, right? And hopefully
Mhm.
we'll have another chance to meet a merchant prince.
Well, if you keep up the way you have been, I'm sure that'll happen.
Well, I have to continue shopping.
Yes, sorry. I
Daughter.
just wanted to say hello and check in on you. It was good seeing you.
Have
Yeah,
a
of
good
course.
one.
You too. Don't be
Alita
stressed.
waves. I just met you, but you seem like a very nice man.
No, this is the man that we did the reunion with.
Oh yes.
Yes, no, it's well, don't be afraid. We live, in Malar's throat.
Awesome.
He's gonna start walking
Slowly
Have a good
backing
one.
away.
towards the
Have a good
market.
day.
Have a good one.
Duvanov will step up and be like, "Good job, Soul. That went great."
Thank you, Wi-Fi.
That was
Tell your
awkward.
husbands we said hi.
The ex-husband.
Pretty sure he pluralized it. I think he said husbands.
Well, that was
Huh?
the most awkward thing, and that's coming from me. So let's
I was
go
about
do
to
something
say,
else.
like,
No, I'm
you
a
got you
I'm
beat
a
on that one,
one-handed
Jit.
kind of man. I'm not. I respect the people that do appreciate having more than one partner, but just the one for me.
I'm just saying, I'm confused as to who he thinks your other husband is. I'm
That's
sorry,
true.
It's
other ex-husband?
It's an interesting thing to find out. Maybe we should go ask.
No.
No,
Okay, just checking. I was.
Well, we could,
Wait,
but I
maybe
don't
it's
think we would like to
husbands
answer.
because of. Never mind. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut on
Yes,
that one.
no, don't go there. I'm sure that will go poorly.
Nothing could go wrong.
I
Yo,
want
it's
to. I
Polka.
want to know.
Well, what I thought that she was going to say is because Duvanith was doing a bunch of talking. It's
Super
like, oh,
awkward,
say hello
dude.
to your
Super awkward.
husbands. It's like, Jet. It's just very bad.
No, I was gonna say connected to the comment that that Alba made that he didn't start dating someone until he was 23.
Yeah.
So maybe Alba has been seen around town with another person, but
Hmm.
Saul doesn't actually know about it.
Again,
Oh yeah.
I
Which
don't know-
again,
I don't-
Soul is fine with it.
I don't know if Fish meant to pluralize, or even if she did, but that's what I heard.
No, I heard the plural too, but I have no
Okay.
idea what it means. If it meant
Yes.
anything.
You guys have clothes.
We do.
We do have clothes. I
The
do
night
like pie.
Bala bala.
comes. And
Stealth mission.
yeah, but I do not think we have the time.
No, I
I
want to
don't
cut it off
either.
here.
Yeah, it's a little
Like,
bit getting to.
can we say that we set up our Temple of Sune appointments?
Yes.
Yeah, we already did that. I
Yes.
think.
Okay, I figured.
Like as soon as Liz came back from temple, we were just sort of like, hey, can you?
Liz, hook us up.
Oh yeah.
I was terrified that Toban wasn't going to get a +1, and we've used all of our +1s, and then
Yeah.
we all-
Oh, yeah.
and then I have to bring a little bit, and Liz isn't there, and it's just like
Awkward, yeah. Also, Soul will go to Elizabeth and be like, so I happened to get a invitation to meet with the merchant prince Queothe. And I have a +1. I happen to know a very cute little golden dragonborn that might possibly be interested in joining us. But I would like your solid opinion, Liz. Would she be interested?
Yes. What is it though? Because I've got work.
Yes, Scrubbler, but we're actually
At the
about to
temple.
end right now. We're
It
actually
is
ending up
2 days from now.
We're actually
Okay, yeah, I
wrapping
can
up.
make that.
Alright. Why are you going to work so late, Liz?
The temple doesn't close. I mean, it's only for a little bit.
Does anyone else see an airship going by?
Shut up.
Yeah, it's very, very odd.
I just want
didn't know they had
I just
airplanes
want
in
to
Chult.
give her a chance to be honest and truthful with me.
There it goes.
Well, you know, in that way that parents do.
Bye, airship.
Well, just
Parent
make sure to
asks
stay
a very
safe.
obvious question.
Well, make sure to be safe. The streets in Fort Nyanzara can be dangerous, especially at night. Do you want me to pick you up?
Nope. I can walk home. I can just ask one of the temple workers, or I mean, Alba can walk me home.
Mhm.
So.
Well, Sol will take his dagger off and hand it to him. It's like, for protection. You know, I tell you how to use this, right?
Yeah, between the third and fifth rib, and you don't do it until something pops.
Exactly.
What the fuck?
Dubonic will
That's a
just
good
lean over and
girl.
say, "Don't forget to twist it." And
Yes, and don't forget to twist it.
You are all fucking ridiculous.
And if you want to be very good about it, you like lift up a little bit and then pull out.
Yeah, this is part of the twist.
Jen is just looking at you all like, what the fuck are you teaching a child?
It's important that she knows to
Self-defense.
protect herself. Knows to protect herself. It's not like pepper spray exists.
It's
Right,
called poison
and,
spray.
Yes.
It gets all over the eyes.
Okay, yeah. Third and fifth rib twist up and out, and then if a guy is attacking me, I go
You-
up and then I
yeah,
squeeze.
Squeeze until it pops.
Got it.
What noise was that, Mark?
It's
It hurts.
it's like a plum, right?
Yes.
Jet just walks out. No.
And don't forget, and Sol like opens his mouth and like it's all his fangs. It's like, don't be afraid to use these.
Great. Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
Jesus Christ. So Scrublord in chat goes, pepper spray does not exist, but alchemist fire does.
Jesus.
Bruh,
Okay.
what the fuck?
And the group retires to the room to plan, to plot. The day rolls out, and the night is beckoned in, and the group, donning their stealthy
Stealth.
bits,
They're stealth bits.
Whoa, what?
make sure that your sheets are all on updated and correct.
We're good.
Excuse me?
Is there something what?
No, this is just me reminding. I said it really weirdly, and that's because I was reading it off the card as a
Mhm.
reminder to myself.
Oh, okay.
Just because there's a lot of like money and clothing transfer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I need to add on fancy clothing.
exactly.
Fucking Fisher friend. Okay.
What do they say?
Fancy Raptor goes, I hear burning someone to death has a 99.9% chance of stopping them from hurting you further.
Yeah, this is my buddy Penguin. Shout out Penguin. I
Hi,
love you.
Penguin.
Pepper spray
Oh,
might deter you from attacking, deter people
Um,
from attacking you, but alchemist
yeah.
fire deters
Oh,
them from
and
living.
the session draws to a close.
yeah, and
Have
so
a
would
good
also remind him
night.
like deep breath in and then breathe through your spark glands.
All right, everybody say good night.
Good
Good
night.
night.
Have a good one, all.